pairs of panties, and you guys can vote on those.
To their final.
Oh yeah, by the way, I didn't see the full I didn't see the full documentary because I wanted to save. I wanted this to be a genuine reaction, so I didn't see the entire thing. I seen a good 20-25 minutes of it. So yeah, I mean, this will be. I don't know if y'all seen it or not, but this will be just as exciting for me as it's gonna be for y'all. So yeah, let's go.
Financial details to their live stream fights, however one-sided they might be.
What did you just say?
I don't know.
No, what did you say before that?
I said I'm trying here.
Did you just say I'm not a mind reader?
Yeah.
Okay, never say that to me again. You understand?
Yeah.
What's wrong?
Hey, Ronan, or whoever watching this, do you guys condone, sort of, just having this much control over your wife to a point where she damn near like on the leash? You feel me? I want my wife to be obedient, but I don't want her to literally be like my dog and then like that. But I mean, I don't know if that's the difference or whatever. But I don't know. Y'all tell me.
With you.
But they also documented every part of
It's like he's trying to make it seem like she can't even have a mind of her own, bro. It's kind of wild. You say, okay, it's the right same.
their life built on lies. The first half of this couple we will be discussing.
I genuinely think this was an act. Like this, she couldn't have been tolerating or allowing, this dude to talk to her and treat her like that. I don't know, unless she just got that. I don't know. She's older than him, and I guess she's overweight or whatever. I don't know, but she had to have some type of low self-esteem in order to allow that. But yeah,
Is Donavan Sharpe, also known as Edward Hopkins. He sometimes goes by Eddie or Alex, which is his middle name, but some people actually call him Dirty Eddie for reasons you'll find out later. But we need to delve deep into this guy because this sets the foundation of the relationship. You'll understand why he treats his wife the way he does on live streams for everyone to see. Uploads humiliating videos of her constantly, lies about her, him, and anything in between. Why he scams his audience left and right. This guy right here is the fusion of everything bad you can think of in a person. Absolutely zero redeeming quality. There are timestamps in the description like I put in for every video, but I suggest you watch everything so you can really get into the ill mind of one Donavan Sharpe.
Never endorse hitting a woman, right? Oh, well, this is Sharpe stream, and I'm not going to endorse it anyway. But if Gigi were in front of me, act like that, dude, I'd have socked her. I'd have gave her a shiner. I'd have called my lawyer, Paul Powell. Yeah, Paul, I just broke my girl's orbital bone. Yeah, yeah. You're gonna need.
bro. See, this is why I can't rock with the red pill niggas, like Ronan or whoever's watching me right now. I don't know if do they like hate women or some shit? Like, I understand, like, bro, I don't know, man. It genuinely feel like to me like they hate women. Now I understand, they're genuinely out to help men, but I feel like they hate women at the same time. I know I'm getting kind of redundant saying the same shit, but I'm just like flabbergasted and I'm confused. I'm like, what's going on, bro? You talking about fucking beating your chick up, bro? Like, come on, man. Donovan, you better than that, bro. Like, come on. You better than that. I hope for your sake, I hope this an act. I hope this is an act, bro. I'm not trying to simp or nothing like that, but I'm just saying, bro, like, you hitting chicks, you know what I mean? Like, unless she got like a weapon or she genuinely trying to kill you, bro, ain't no need to do that, bro. You can just fucking hold her ass down or something, like restrain her, bro. Like, this is wild to me. I hope this was an act, but yeah.
Need to get on down to the station. I would have hauled off and I would have just decked her. I would have made damn sure that she.
All right, Megatron, you said after watching this, I'm wondering who between Donovan and Devin will end up whacking each other first. I don't know if you mean punching or killing or whatever. I'm guessing you mean killing each other. Man, I'll be praying for both of them, bro. Like, I don't want them to kill each other, but man, like, from what I could see, it looked like Donavan Sharpe going to end up whacking her first. I don't know. This is. I hope for Donovan's sake, bro. This was all pretty much an act, bro. Ain't no fucking way like his wife is actually like, I don't know. Me personally, I think this was all an act. But yeah,
never talk that way to me again.
Donavan Sharpe got his beginnings by writing for a website by the name of The Return of Kings in 2014. Think of this website as a subreddit for men who are struggling with women. Donovan has contributed several controversial articles to the website focusing on men's rights, masculinity, and traditional gender roles. Of course, in the most dude bro way you can imagine. Titles like 5 Reasons You Should Never Date a Single Mother, The Truth About Female Hypergamy, and Why Men Should Avoid Marriage Like the Plague have all the tellings of a man who is scared of women and thinks they're all the same, evil, and out to get you. The story of how he began writing for Return of Kings reveals exactly where this idea comes from. According to Donovan himself, he got into a relationship and a subsequent breakup with the woman in Vegas he was seeing. When she left him, she moved on in a week, and that caused him to look up why do women get over breakups so easily, and the rest is
I just mounted my mic back up. Y'all let me know if I need to take my mic back off the mount and just speak directly in the microphone, because I don't want to keep having to hold my fucking mic as I'm watching this, but yeah.
history. He wrote there for a couple of years, started doing voice-only podcasts, and later was approached by prominent YouTuber O'Shea Duke Jackson.
In Dominating Life, which Donovan, you're not. Remember, I'm the one that called you when you were working at a warehouse in Reno.
When this happened around 2017, O'Shea asked Donovan to come write for him on the Black Manosphere site. Side note, most people, including O'Shea Duke Jackson, who work with Donavan Sharpe, have either cut ties with him publicly and outright like O'Shea has, or abandoned him, for good reason, as you'll see soon. But in the background of all of this, Donovan claimed he was leading a fast-paced lifestyle in Vegas, banging strippers, 9s and 10s, snorting Coca-Cola, and living in a high-rise and owning 7 rental properties.
It was just it was like a 3.5-year magic carpet ride out there. And so my taste for women got very, very expensive. So anytime I did hit the street, if she was anything less than an 8, I just couldn't get it up.
As we go along in this video, you'll see just how much of a lie that is. Also, he says he met the other half of this relationship, Devin, in 2016. She approached him after...
Alright, Megatron, you said, you was talking around and all right.
reading his material on Return of Kings.
Almost 10 years. Yeah. And I've been in a long-term relationship now for, God, what is it now? What did we get together? I met her in 16, committed to her in 17. We're at the 3-year mark. It's been almost 5 years since we met, man. Wow. Man, that's incredible. So it's been, I met 5 years ago. I didn't leave the game until I actually committed, to her, because I was slaying other girls on the side.
They started dating, and he trained her to be a suitable mate for him. Those are not my words. That's exactly how he put it. He trained Devin to be a good little woman for him, and he actually brags about this.
Devin, I want you to put in your words, Devin, I want you, in your words, I want you to tell these men, these guys in here, the strategy that I used to keep you busy at night to prevent you from going out and getting. You were in the training program. I want you to describe to the men in detail, and you know what I'm talking about. I want you to describe to the men in detail in the chat what your nightly tasks were to keep you out of trouble.
In this snippet, he's quite literally bragging to his audience that he had to employ training.
This man is literally treating his girlfriend and wife like a damn child, bro. I don't know, like maybe y'all, I don't know, bro. Me personally, I'm not trying to treat my girlfriend or wife like a child. I'm treating them like a partner, bro. But of course she's gonna be obedient and submissive to me, but bro, I don't want to have to literally do every fucking thing for her, or just completely like have her on the leash or some shit. I don't know. I want to treat her like a child, bro. But yeah.
Tactics for her to stop her from going out and meeting up with other men. Not only is this humiliating for her, but you either think of her so...
Alright, Rona, you said, hold up, read these super chats. You said keep you out of trouble. What the fuck does that mean? I guess it means, I'm pretty sure you know what it means, but keep her from seeking other dick, you feel me? I don't know, man. A lot of dudes be insecure like that. I'm gonna keep it up. I used to be insecure like that. I used to be to a point where I didn't want, like my ex, I didn't want her seeing no dudes, man. Like I didn't want her being around no dudes, period, bro. But the thing was, I didn't have nothing going on to where it could keep her busy, you know what I mean? To keep her from strength, to keep her from seeking other dudes or getting attention from other dudes, you know what I mean? So I just used to say, just keep your ass at the house while I go to work, and clean up, just do whatever you got to do. But I used to be insecure like that, you know. But you get older, you know, you grow and you learn from your mistakes, man. So, and you know, I used to look at it from her point of view. Like I wouldn't want I wouldn't want to be staying in the house all day. When I'm 20, I'm 21. You know, I want to have a life too, pretty much. Like I don't want to just be stuck in the house all day just doing bullshit. Like I want to go out and do something. So I can understand that, but bro, it's like you got to grow past that, bro. You got to understand people are people, and just how you want to go out and live your life and be with your friends and all these things. Like she want that same freedom, you know. But yeah.
So lowly, or you're dating a woman that's actually that low, and you have to do.
You said cooperation is the word you're looking for. Obedience is meant for pets. Well, yeah, man. Like me personally, so here's the thing with me. I don't want no no opposition from my girl, I should say. Like if it's a situation where I'm constantly telling her to do things that's in our best interest and not just mine, and she's resisting, then yeah, it's pretty much a done deal. And I've had those type of situations where, and not even just any of my ex-girlfriends, just chicks I've dealt with in general, where I'll try to tell them, you know, to do certain things for me. You know what I mean? Like I say, hey, go to the store and I give her like $300, use $150, $200 to buy groceries, and with the other $100 you can do what you want. And they'll be like, I'm tired, you know, I don't really feel like getting out the bed and things like that. And I'm like, you don't even work. What you talking about? You don't feel like getting out the bed. You ain't doing nothing. You feel me? I'm doing all the work. I'm out here grinding, getting all the money. So how the hell you feel like you ain't, like if you don't get your ass out there and do that, and then we have like a back and forth argument, and then, you know, it's like a domino effect, man. You know, it looks like I'm a fucking hamster on the wheel, I should say. So at the point, you just got to just end it and move forward. But yeah, man, cooperation is definitely a strong component of a healthy relationship, man. Yeah, I do require my women to be obedient to some degree, but I don't necessarily want them to be fucking pets. You know what I mean? Like that's not me.
Do that. Either way, it's a lose-lose. But for some reason, to him, this is an epic display of alpha male training, but to any well-adjusted person, it's a man with serious and deep insecurities, possibly mental issues, taking advantage of a desperate woman. I'd say a desperate woman.
Oh yeah, Ronald, let me know if I need to turn my mic up, you know, because I just mounted it, so if it's not loud enough, just let me know and I'll adjust it. Well, I'll take it off the mount, my fault.
Not to disparage, but as a matter of fact, because these tasks were not rational or simple by any means. No, they were actually very specifically made to degrade and objectify her.
At 11:31 a.m., my instructions were your look.
Let me pause it.
Hairbrush, pin back on.
Let me pause it again. See, that's what I don't do. I don't necessarily want to tell my woman what she should or shouldn't wear. But if she come to me and tell me, do it look good, I'm going to be real with her. I'm going to be like, hey, you need to, you know what I mean? Like, that dress make you look like you 20 pounds overweight. You need to change that, you know. Or I don't like their hairstyle. You know, you got a fucking braided mohawk. I don't like women with mohawks. It remind me of niggas, and it remind me of bikers and shit like that. So I'm like, you gonna have to change your whole get up. Like, that's me, but I'm not gonna tell her what she should or shouldn't wear, but I'm gonna keep it real with her. So yeah.
Both sides, big hoop earring, full makeup, red lipstick, Alex's property stamp on your right. Video number 1, wall dance. This is all in one night. She did this all in one night. 4 videos, 4 different outfits. Video number 1, wall dance, striptease. Long sleeved black mesh top, disco heels, no panties. Instructions: standard wall dance, squat and gyrate with your ass pointed at me. Track tonight, Biggie featuring R. Kelly.
Bro, is
Video number
like
2, wall dance.
Or some shit, bro?
Attire: red mini ruffle skirt, black bikini top, plastic sides, clear stripper heels, no panties. Instructions:
I apologize for pausing it so much. It's just funny to me. Like, is he supposed to be like some stripper or some exotic dancer or like an OnlyFans chick or some shit, bro? he literally like trying to promote her like she's like one of those type of women, bro. Like, what are you doing? It's like he's trying to like validate. He want approval from us to make it seem like his woman is like I don't know, one of them Instagram baddies or some shit. Like, bro, if you shouldn't really even be dealing with a woman like that, or you a red pill type of dude. But bro, like, what is you doing, Donovan, bro? It's just kind of funny to me.
Standard wall dance. Start with your track. Talk that talk. Rihanna featuring Jay-Z. Video number 3, bed dance. Pink mesh see-through dress, clear heels, no panties. Standard bed dance. Track Swerve by Sage the Gemini. Yeah, she said like never. No, she never wanted to do this, but she did it anyway.
Only a woman with no options would choose to be with a man who calls a relationship and talking stage training and treats her like a dog this early on.
I disagree with that, Uzi, bro. All women have some type of options, bro. They might not be the options she want, but they gonna have some options. I'm telling you. Even if she's a 3, she gonna have some options, but yeah.
The only logical explanation is desperation, and it becomes even more obvious the deeper we go down this rabbit hole. And that's not even scratching the surface of what Donovan thinks of his wife and women at large. On the topic of women, Donavan Sharpe makes it very clear as to what his ideals and standards for them are. He likes young girls, fit, feminine, no kids.
Let me pause it again. You say all of these red pill guys are the same. Hold up. Are the same, and they always wind up with the women they despise, and they despise and tell other men to avoid. I'm sorry, man. It's this heart emoji in the way right here. I can't. It's hard for me to read. Matter of fact, let me go to my stream, y'all, on my phone. It'd be easier to read the comments there. I'm gonna let it play.
A low body count who is obedient and faithful. That's the long and the short of it. Some of those requirements are fairer than others, but that's okay. You can have a standard of only dating 7 feet tall women. That's your cup of tea. We can't argue against it. But that doesn't mean you'll get it. Let's actually hear these standards out of Donovan's mouth first.
Post-wall women, they get married all the time, but the men they get married to are very low value. They're beta males. They're pushovers. They're not real men. They're not the men that arouse these women. They wanted you back when you were 22 and 23 and young and childless and hot. But when you're in your mid to late 30s, the bad boys don't really want you anymore. And yes, listen, I know single moms are bad and this and that and the other, but we all got to start somewhere. Don't commit to them. Woman is no longer as sexually attractive as she was when she was in her 20s, just because, let's call her the average 46-year-old, she may not be disgusting. She may not be as sexual. Obviously, she is not as attractive as she was when she was 26. And we're talking about the average 46-year-old woman overeating, riding the carousel. All of that eventually takes it.
Another thing too, now y'all might agree or disagree with me on this, but me personally, I don't really care how old a woman is, right? Well, how do I put this? Because I do clown Lucario for having a woman older than him. But the thing is this with this nigga. Well, I don't even want to bring them niggas up, but here's the thing, bro. If you gonna have a woman older than you, make sure she's attractive. She got to be at least a 7 or an 8, bro. You know, like that's me personally. I talk to older women, but it's not often I do, but I do talk to older women here and there. But they gonna be bad though. They not gonna be no 5s or even no 6s. They gonna be 7s and 8s. You know what I mean? I've had sex with a chick that was, I think the oldest chick I've ever had sex with was like 40. No, she was 40. No, she was turning. Nah, I think she was either 40 or she was turning 40. It was one or the other. But she was attractive. She was a good 7.5 or 8. I'm not even capping. So, you know, I don't necessarily care if guys have sex with older women. They just have to be fine. They have to be worth it, bro. They gotta go to the gym. They gotta keep themselves up, man. Like, that's just me. Like, I mean, maybe you want a younger woman, you know what I mean, because you want a woman that's more fertile and, you know, it's a higher chance she'll be able to have healthy kids or whatever, you know. So I agree with that factor. And I think younger women are genuinely more attractive, you feel me? But my thing is whether she's young or she old, as long as she's attractive, as long as she's fine, you know, that's really all I care about. But yeah.
It's toll. All right. Now,
I don't know if she can't be too old now. Like, I ain't gonna cap. She can't be old enough to be my mom, you feel me? But I say anywhere between 40, 45, you know, I could work with that. But yeah.
The girl that I dated before that I was telling you guys about, Marsha, she had an awesome body, to be sure. There's no doubt about it. But even that didn't push her or any of the other cougars I messed with past a 7. I've never dated a cougar who was a 10, never dated a cougar who was a 9, never dated a cougar who was an 8. They were all mid to low 7s.
You can pretty clearly see this guy hates the idea of taking an older woman seriously, a single mom seriously, an overweight woman seriously, and let that woman be all 3. That's like a cardinal sin to Donovan. Here's him making fun of a couple for just that.
That's why this explains why David West is as weak as he is. But yeah, David, listen, man. I'm not trying to be mean-spirited, but you married a single mom. Like, come on, man. That doesn't make you a bad dude. And Cassie, you being a single mom when you married David, that doesn't make you a bad person either. Just understand that it's out there. And so you guys on this holier than thou, oh, we did it the right way. Listen, you guys have a beautiful family. You're both good-looking people. You have beautiful children. And David, let's not pretend that you're some apex alpha male. Like, come on. Like, we both know what this really is.
Sure, the guy married a single mom, but why are you taking the time to not just insult single moms, but specifically target someone and his wife and family? It's just weirdo behavior. Now, like I said, you can have those standards if you want, but now we gotta look at you. If you're claiming the girl needs to be fit to be with you, why do you have a Shrek physique? Another very common theme with this guy right here is being a complete hypocrite. One of the many instances of this is him insulting and making fun of people for being overweight or out of shape, when he is just as, if not more, out of shape than the person he's insulting.
You got 10-inch arms and tits. Men don't have tits.
No, they go to prison where they get fucking.
Fuck yeah,
where they get
they
fucked up.
That's
what happened.
Oh my God.
Go to prison where they get raped.
Men don't have what now? What are you laughing at?
Okay, so I don't think Donavan Sharpe is. I think he's in better shape now, from what I've seen. But yeah, man, like I don't think you're in a position to where you can talk about other guys' physique if you're not. I think it's a saying in the Bible, let he who's without sin cast the first stone or whatever. So yeah, man, before you start to talk about other people's situation, bro, you need to make sure your house is in order. You feel me? Yeah, and bro, and from what I've ascertained just from researching this dude, I think he married a single mom, and the chick is older than him. And she's really not that attractive. The only attractive feature about his woman is she got big tits that he bought for her. But, I mean, regardless, at least he have some type of attractive feature, unlike Steve the Dean. That nigga, his wife's so unattractive, he don't even show her around. But, yeah, man, so that's about the only thing I can say about his wife is that she do have one attractive feature about her. But, yeah.
This is like me laughing at a joke at the expense of small channels. Please subscribe. But seriously, it's one thing to be a hypocrite about maybe having money when you don't, or anything that's not as easily observable. But when you're a hypocrite about something I can literally see on you, you have got to have a super psychological level of cognitive dissonance. Donovan only dates 8, 9s, and 10s. I mean, can you blame him? He was living the fast life in Vegas, and all he was ever with was extremely attractive women. So I can see how it would be hard for a man like him and of his caliber to settle with a lowly average woman.
If she was anything less than an 8,
Me personally, I don't think this nigga never had anything over a 7, bro. To keep it a buck. I mean, that's just me though. I don't think he's ever dated anything over a 7. But yeah.
I just couldn't get it up.
If you don't know what he's referring to by these numbers, he basically means extremely attractive girls. For simplicity's sake, see as a 10 doesn't exist because a 10 is perfect, a 9 is a supermodel, an 8 is extremely attractive, and for a reference point, 5 is obviously average. All that being said, Donovan is not exactly the type of man you'd expect to have a 10 out of 10 woman on his arm. We've already been over his physique, to put it lightly, but he's also of an advanced age. How can you hate on women who are of an older age so much when you're pushing 50 as well? I don't think being old is an insult. This is what Donovan thinks. You also state you don't want kids, so what's the big deal? I understand finding more youthful looking women attractive, but for him, especially at his age, especially knowing both men and women's
I would say the older I get, you know, I'm probably not, like if I'm in my 50s, right, I'm not going to want a chick that's in her 50s. You know, I'm probably, at that point, I'm going to want a younger woman. You feel me? But for right now, I probably can deal with a woman that's a little bit older than me. But the older I get, you know, the younger she has to be. But yeah.
looks drop off with age, even if it is a faster drop off for women. He's living a delusion to imagine he deserves a woman of the caliber he wants. And just for the cherry on top, he's not even tall. He likes to say he's 6'2", but the guy beside him in the picture is 6'3". The woman beside him in this picture is 6 feet flat. Both are collegiate athletes, so he can pretty much be rest assured the heights listed on their profiles are correct. Donavan can't even be honest about his height. He's 5'10" on a good day.
Why these niggas lying about his height, bro? And just Pearly thing, she taller than a motherfucker. What she like, 6'1", 6'2"? What the fuck? She damn near the same height as me. I didn't know Just Pearly was that tall, bro. That's kind of crazy. I don't really meet a lot of women that's even the same height as me. You feel me? So that's kind of weird. Well, I ain't gonna say weird. That's kind of, you know, crazy, like I said. But yeah.
Out of shape and not the prettiest. The thing is, that's okay. No shame in that. The shame comes when that archetype of man believes he deserves the best in women and insults any woman who's not up to his standard. He's so delusional, he fashions himself to be a high-value male and top 10% of men.
Because we got a lot of fat women out there. Well, men check for me all the time. Okay,
I ain't gonna lie, he do got a pretty decent studio. I give him that. You know what I mean? A lot of these manosphere guys with these red pill dudes, they got nice setups in their studio, so I will give them that. If they ain't got nothing else, they do got that down packed. But yeah,
I'm sure they do, but they're not men of value. These are low value men. I'm a high value male. I'm not checking for fat women. I'm just not. So miss me with that fallacy.
Even if I'm to believe he's as rich as he says he is, having money doesn't equal high value. I think he's just trying to reassure himself as best he can. Now, we more or less got a decent idea of who Donavan Sharpe is, his taste in women, his standards for them, and his view on relationships as a whole. Before we can introduce the woman of the hour and see how beautiful the relationship is together, we need to introduce one more person, Donovan's arch nemesis, heralding the opening notes of the swan song that would ultimately define his career. That person is Anthony Dream Johnson.
On the count of being a blue pill beta male chimpanzee, a compulsive pathological liar, and con artist, I find him extremely guilty, 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 guilty. You guilty motherfucker. You're guiltier than sin. Guilty.
Donavan on YouTube right now is a shell of who he was back in his glory days in 2020. All of his videos have no views, especially compared to his subscriber count, and he has no one to blame but himself. His content strategy is tired and old, and his breakdowns are horrible. To save you guys the effort of watching him, he's basically a guy pretending to have killed it back in the day before settling down with a beautiful hottie that he trained to be who she is. In reality, he's a faker, like many of these guys are. He very clearly is lacking charisma, charm, or anything needed to attract a halfway decent woman. Add on the fact he has anger.
I ain't gonna lie, that Anthony Dream Johnson, he went in deep, bro. That dude exposed down to every aspect, every type of flaw you can think of in the man. He pretty much exposed that in Donavan Sharpe, bro. I think the reason why Donavan Sharpe is losing all his money and losing these subscribers is because, you know, Anthony Dream Johnson, bro. Like, he done cost this nigga millions of dollars, but yeah. Like, me personally, I exposed to dating coaches, but bro, I'm gonna actually do a follow-up video on the one I did on that video I did on the live stream I did with QB and the other guys, right? Cause I have to be completely fair in my assessments, but bro, like, I'm not necessarily, I don't want to take money out of another man's pocket, but bro, if you want some bullshit, bro, you got to be called out, bro, so people will be, you know, aware of your antics and how you do things. But yeah.
Issues and a messed up way of viewing women in general, his breakdown showed just how out of touch he is with every word out of his mouth. But before we got to this point, like I said, Donavan Sharpe had alliances with O'Shea Duke Jackson. He has a good amount of subscribers, but Donavan tried to usurp.
You said Just Pearly Things is a volleyball player at a pro level. She is tall. Yeah, I bet she is, bro. I can see that. I didn't really know volleyball players was tall, but because I don't watch the sport, but shit, that's wild to me, but yeah.
Usurp O'Shea, and eventually O'Shea cut ties with him. After that, Donavan needed a place to call home, so he joined the Red Man group. This group consisted of a few notable names in the Red Pill ideology. Guys like Rollo Tomasi, Richard Cooper, and of course, Anthony Johnson. Anthony runs a convention for men by the name of the 21 Convention. Donavan Sharpe was a speaker there, but eventually Rollo, another Red Pill weirdo, fell out with ADJ, and a year later, Donavan pulled out of Anthony's convention last minute, tried to get back in last minute, and was denied and started his own convention just to spite Anthony. There will be a whole section dedicated to Donavan and his convention, just stay tuned. Anthony Johnson, fueled by voracious hunger for revenge, didn't just take a pound of flesh from Donavan for what he did. Oh no, he tore his entire arm off. And with that, his entire web of lies, scams, gaslighting, and facade came crashing down. Anthony Johnson revealed everything about Donovan, and with
I'm gonna keep it a buck. Some dudes need to be exposed if they lying. If they, the lies is so blatant, bro. It's like you can't miss it, bro. I don't know, man. Like, it's the inconsistencies in what he doing is just so obvious, man. Like, I don't understand how. Like, some people need to be exposed, bro. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, like, you teaching dudes how to be, you know, men and things of that nature, and you're not even living up to what you teaching them. So what you teaching them is bullshit because you're not living up to that, bro. But yeah.
receipts on receipts in a 3-hour documentary filled with roasts, memes, pictures, and all of Donovan's contradictions. The expose was so brutal that Donovan took a very obvious hit in every measurable metric. His subscriber count came to a screeching halt. He's been losing subscribers at an insane rate.
So let's go ahead and read the music video. Let's read the community tab post here. Kim, let's go with some like real sad music. With any luck, this number will triple by the end of the year. Stop the show. He's referring to that 417 subscribers. Mad, okay? Sad music. It's very telling that anyone who goes against the community gets attacked. Stop the show. Like, now you have to make up arguments that are not there. People are not leaving your YouTube channel because you're going against the black community. That has nothing to do with it. People are unsubscribing for you because, number one, either your channel is trash. So here you're making arguments that are not even there, that don't need to be there, because, you know, when you just can't be accountable for what's actually what's going wrong in your life, you have to blame things that are not there. Like, what does the black community have to do with what's going on with you in Fresh and Fit? I mean, it just doesn't. I mean, you're just getting dustier and dustier each day. Sad music, I'm good with it. Stop the show. It's not like you can help it, right? Sad music, it shows me which men are interested in self.
A net 417 subscriber loss in just 1 month with a channel of his size is unheard of. He's been stuck at 173k subscribers for 7 months. Let that sink in. 7.
Bro, this man said he been stuck at 173,000 subscribers for 7 months. Damn, bro, that's wild to me. Ain't no way, bro. That's wild.
Months. His graph for
Sorry,
views looks exactly like a rug pull graph for the other scammer I did a video on. If he wasn't such a bad guy, I'd almost feel bad for him. For reference, this is what a healthy channel should look like, and this channel has more subscribers.
Man, but Donovan, you done it to yourself, bro, for being on some, for being a fraud, bro. Like, I didn't want to do this, bro, but you did it to yourself. I didn't want to necessarily shed light to this, but bro, I feel like I'm inclined to, man. Like, this is freaking ridiculous, my guy. But yeah.
Subscribers already. Therefore, more people already know him, yet he's still upward trending. This is plain as day bad content. Men lie, women lie, and numbers don't. After ADJ's video, Donovan also took a massive hit on Patreon, which is where he was getting most of his money from, and he since then has never recovered. Donovan likes to lie and say he's wealthy, but the fact of the matter is, he's struggling.
I'm gonna go and say this one thing. You know what? I'm not gonna say it because I'll be bringing up a motherfucker I really don't want to bring up too much, but yeah.
And that's okay. Many YouTubers are and come to their fans for help, but unfortunately, Donovan forfeits that option when his facade relies on being rich, wealthy, and a dude who gets women, and also when you've lied and scammed your fans so much that that safety net is now gone. Before the ADJ video, he actually was on pace to make a good amount of money as seen in the graph here, but after the video, you see a sharp decline. Pun intended. He said before, I make 500k and I'm well on my way to be a millionaire. But I believe what's more likely is he did what we all do. We're making X and just assume it'll go up from there and start daydreaming about what we'll be doing in the future after we've been making X for even more years. He probably even thought he could hit 5,000 patrons or who knows, even more. That is, if he didn't get exposed. And of course, his YouTube money is down to almost nothing as well. Even in one of his 4-hour streams, he's lucky to get $20 in super chat money. Social Blade isn't the most accurate, but looking at his channel views and his channel in general, safe to say this time it is. And
that's why I want to be as transparent as possible, you know, with y'all that watch me, bro. Because I don't want to end up like this nigga in a nutshell. You feel me? Like, And that's why I like to follow people that's real and authentic and how they do things, because if I align myself with frauds, then people gonna look at me crazy. Like, you know, the same as like if I fucking get cool with a nigga like Steve the Dean, I'm like, I hate I had to say this nigga name, but if I'm cool with a nigga like that, people gonna be looking at me crazy. Like, how you cool with a nigga like him and he a fraud? You must be a fraud too. But yeah, man, that's really all I'm saying.
And if that's not enough to show you he's lying about his wealth, here's his living arrangement. And well, it is circumstantial, but I'd bet wealthy people don't live like this, and anyone who sustained that kind of income for even a minute should be a millionaire by now, and at the very least, not renting a
Bro, that's my room, bro. That man is in my room. I mean, it ain't as cluttered, but that's definitely my room, bro. So you know I'm not rich at all. That's all I'm gonna tell y'all.
3-bedroom townhome. If you're so rich, why would you live in a cramped townhouse? Why not take all that rent money and spend it on one nice place? That picture I showed you guys of his room, I haven't had a room that cluttered in my life, and wealthy people don't have dog crates in their bedroom. Anyway, after this, Donavan of course didn't take any of the blame and blamed O'Shea, Anthony, and YouTube itself. Here's Donavan saying he's gonna quit YouTube.
Yeah. I'm done live streaming on YouTube. I really am. I've had now I've had like 3 or 4 YouTube reps. Everything was hunky-dory until I hit about 172,000 subs. That's when everything stopped. And again, I'm still going through the Anthony Johnson stuff, but with each passing CME, with each passing milestone, 110, 120, it started.
I'm gonna pause again right quick. Y'all know how people get exposed, but you know, some people is real good at manipulating and real good at gaslighting and real good at covering certain things up, you know what I mean, to make themselves look good in the best light, in the best light possible, even though a lot of things they're doing behind the scenes is bullshit. It's like with this dude right here, bro, there's nothing, literally everything he did, bro, it's nothing he could say to justify it, bro. Nothing. Cause it's so obvious and it's so blatant, bro. I think that's the biggest thing with this dude. I think that's why he's on a decline. You feel me? And he'll probably lie and say, I'm not on a decline, you know, or whatever he come up with or whatever, right? But bro, like, yeah, I think if he was just come forward and say, hey, look, y'all, this whole time I've been cap. You know, my wife, she's a 5 out of 10 at best. Whatever the fuck he decided to say. But I think if he just come forward and just be transparent with his audience and let people know what's going on, he might lose, you know, credibility, or he might lose face. But bro, at least you be able to rebrand yourself differently, bro. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not in his position, so I can't really understand his way of how he would do it. But yeah, it's whatever.
To get slower and slower and slower. It started to get slower and slower and slower, and now I'm dude, guys, I'm stuck at a standstill. Like, do you guys realize how frustrating it is to live stream for 4 hours, have 2,500 views, but lose 17 subscribers?
Funnily enough, one of his longtime supporters said, like a battered woman, you'll go right back. Donavan got emotional, very alpha, and says, no way, Jose.
Jay Blaze says, Don, like a battered woman, you'll go back. No, the I won't. No, sorry, dude. Sorry, Jason. That's not happening. That's not happening. I'm not. No, that's it. No, that's not funny. I'm not going back, guys.
This was in February, and as you can see, he did go back, very much so like a battered woman. But the point isn't to show how sad this guy is. It's to show how delusional he is. He tries to blame his failures on Anthony Johnson.
Anyway, yeah, and so,
well, I would say Anthony Johnson is like 50% responsible for why he's, you know, at a standstill on YouTube. But yeah, that's just my opinion.
And so they switched reps for me. So I changed reps, and my first rep is like, hey man, your channel's kind of slowed down. I'm here to help you. And I'm like, all right. He's like, what do you think the problem is? I'm not even talking about Anthony. I'm not even talking about Anthony at this point, right? I'm just telling him, look, I'm uploading stuff. I don't know. I mean, dude, I was getting more views when I had literally a third of the subscribers. They're telling me shit I already know. Have you tried encouraging super chats? Have you tried like guys, I've read all of the manuals, I've read all the videos, I've read the terms and conditions. I know the policies and procedures. I know about the keywords. I know about the optimization. None of it worked. None of it ever works.
My fault, y'all. I had to turn my volume up a little bit, but let me read the comment right quick. Megatron, Donavan Sharpe has too much foolish pride to take accountability. He's always going to double down for the sake of maintaining his masculine frame. Yeah, man. Sad. I mean, I would say that's 100% truth, bro. Like, that's me personally. That's what I want him to do. But realistically, he's not gonna do that. So, I mean, I guess he's just gonna not slowly, like the decline of his, like he's just gonna like decline faster and faster and faster over a period of time to a point where he don't have to just stop uploading content on YouTube and have to, go on Rumble or something. I don't know, bro. I don't think he gonna make much money off Rumble anyway, but bro, yeah, I think he got too much foolish pride to take accountability, bro. Like, you literally dug this hole and you know what I mean, or you literally, I don't know, bro. Like, you literally made the bed, and now you got to sleep in it, but yeah.
So they switched reps. Same deal. Maybe you should try this. And I'm like, bro, I've tried all of this. Finally, my third rep says, well, listen, we're on our third rep. You're still uploading videos regularly. You're live streaming regularly. What seems to be the problem? I said, dude, I got a control with 500,000 subscribers who's on me all the time. That dude didn't take me seriously.
And it's nothing that he could do to take, even if he took the video down, bro, I don't think it would help much, bro. I mean, you would get new subscribers, because I think most people is like me, they sort of vet or they sort of research people before they pour into them. So that would help a great amount, because people wouldn't find that Anthony Johnson video, but they'll find this one, you feel me? But yeah, man, I just think you made a big mistake, bro, and you need to just rebrand your whole content, bro. Not your whole content, but your whole YouTube, bro. Come up with something different. I don't know, because what you doing now ain't working, man. Ain't working, my guy, but yeah.
I sent him all the stuff. Yeah, we'll look into it. Nothing ever happened. So he says, this is why we called you. It's this 21 Studios, 21 convention. They literally said, this is the guy who's always after you. We've seen his videos, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, okay. So what are you going to do about it? He says, well, send me everything you got, boss. All right. I sent him everything I had. So I'm still waiting on that, but I'm not holding my breath. I'm not holding my breath. They're not, dude. They haven't done it. They haven't done anything for 4 years. What makes me think they're gonna do something now?
Nothing they can do.
All
bro.
Anthony Johnson did was expose the truth. If I was living a lie, purporting to be this big shot alpha male who's done this and that, when someone makes a video saying that's not true, this is who you really are, you can't then turn around and blame them for your downfall. You have to blame yourself and yourself only. Furthermore, you could have survived everything. What I've noticed from doing YouTube and being a viewer of YouTubers, some people can come back. Sure, you're gonna have a hard time, but it's possible to reinvent yourself and be more genuine after learning from your mistakes. A great example is Logan Paul after his entire drama. FouseyTube has done it like 10 times, but instead, Donovan chose to blame others and continue his lies. It doesn't make any sense, he says. It makes perfect sense. You make bad content and are incongruent, so people unsubscribe. It's really as simple as it gets. He's talking about 21 Studios, Alba and Preach, as if they're conspiring against him. My brother in Christ, you post your abusive and cringe relationship online for the world to see. You lied about easily verifiable things and made enemies with the wrong people. There's a reason your YouTube rev has done nothing about 21 Studios.
It's like people, I'll pause it in, but it's like people lie and they think there is no ramification behind it. I don't understand, bro. It's like I think it's a Bible reference, but I think it's, you will reap what you sow, man. Like, it says obvious there. If you lying to hundreds of thousands of people about your life and what you're doing, bro, somebody at some point gonna call you out on your bullshit, bro. You piss the right person off, bro, they gonna investigate. Sometimes you don't have to piss nobody off. They just curious and want to know more about you, and they end up coming across your bullshit, bro. So, yeah.
or Anthony Johnson because it's not against policies or a crime to criticize people. However harsh it might be, that's quite literally the definition of transformative videos. Why do you think the scamming technologist had to resort to false copyright claims on my video about him? Sure, the video got put back up because it's obvious it's not copyrighted content, but he did that because he had no recourse to hide from the criticism of him that he couldn't address. Donavan is showing that same level of desperation, begging 3 different YouTube reps to delete Anthony Johnson's channel for the cardinal sin of telling the truth. Donavan, I hate to break it to you, but this is the result of your own actions. If Donavan hates Anthony Johnson for what he did to him, then in a roundabout way, he hates himself. Now that you know Donavan and know his arch nemesis, ADJ, enter Devin. Devin is Donovan's wife, and what was in this 4-hour documentary that exposed Donavan Sharpe? Well, it was the revealing of his wife past just her name. You see, when Donavan was working with Anthony Johnson at the 21 Studios, he brought his wife there as well, and ADJ realized some things and did his own into who they actually are. Prior to this video,
Like, his wife is average, bro. She's not below average, but she's not above average. She's just average.
Donavan never showed Devin at all. In fact, the only way anyone knew she existed was because Donavan would refer to her from time to time and she'd be in the chat as Sharpe Assist and later Devin Sharpe. Donavan would have you believe people thought my wife was too good to be true, so that's why I decided to finally reveal her in all her glories.
And so what would I look like telling guys, hey, you need to do X, Y, and Z with your woman. You need to set boundaries, expectations, and demands, et cetera, et cetera. But then my woman doesn't do the same. Or I don't show my woman at all. And that's really what happened. A lot of people, it's so funny. Devin sounded she sounded so good. There were actually people in the community 4 or 5 years ago that thought that there's no way this woman is real. She sounds too good to be true. So I said, okay. And so I decided to make her a little more, prevalent in my content.
We all know this is not true. The truth is, Donavan Sharpe, when he was doing an interview with Myron Gaines from Fresh and Fit, accidentally had her come on camera. She was screen capped, and then people like ADJ used her screen caps to dunk on her appearance. So up to this point, Donavan was telling everyone he would never get married. He was banging 9s and 10s left and right.
I ain't gonna cap. And that picture right there, she definitely looked below average, bro. Like on a scale from 1 to 10, bro, she's like a -0. No offense, Donavan, if you see this, but I'm just saying in that picture right there that they screenshot, I know the quality gonna be low because it's a screenshot. But, bro, people could use that picture and, like, dunk on you and your wife. You feel me? But I'm not necessarily here to do that, bro. I'm just here to, give my opinion on what this situation is. I'm not necessarily here to shit on you. I think you got enough issues you're dealing with already, but, yeah.
His girlfriend, at the time he maintained she was only ever a girlfriend, is 30.
Bro, she went from a 0 to like a -2, my nigga. She ain't got no ass either, bro. Like, she got to have something. I don't think she ever had any ass, but, bro, like, she got to have something, bro. Oh, man, this is funny.
37 years old, attractive, fit, and beautiful, and much, much more lies about her.
I'm being funny right now, but I've seen a recent picture of her, and I would say she got the titties. She got one attractive feature, so I'm not going to be too hard on her. You know what I mean? I'm just saying she's average. She's not below or above. She's just average, but yeah.
Himself at large. Well, once she was revealed, that didn't seem to be the case. Before I start this next part, I am not trying to insult or disparage his wife at all. To me, she truly is a victim of bad circumstances that have led her to believe that the best she can get is an abusive, emotional, roid-raging, pathological liar. She isn't really so much half the issue. Rather, I see her more as a pawn in Donovan's game.
I'm in my gym. We have a fully stocked gym in the garage. And a FedEx guy drives up. I guess he's delivering his...
By the way, I just came from the gym, so I'm still feeling the pump, you feel me? So, yeah.
Delivering something to us. Well, our garage door is to the right of our front door. So the guy starts to walk, and he's like, oh, I guess I'll just deliver here to the guy in the garage instead of having to squeeze it into the front door. So he comes out, yeah, I'm delivering XYZ. I'm going to sign for it. Devin comes into the garage. He's like, wait, what's going on? Yo, I lost it. She's like, what's happening? What's going on? I said, dude, in front of I said, get your ass back in the house. Yeah, but I said, get your ass back in the house. Get in there. And she left. Now, a lot of guys would say, what's the problem with her coming out and fighting?
I can understand dudes, having that degree of, I don't know. I can understand guys being like that to a degree, but it's only, in my opinion, it's only in like very serious situations. You know what I mean? Somebody breaking in the house, you know, a situation like that, or, you know, maybe she's driving, or like she's not driving right, and I gotta fucking take the steering wheel. Like, hey, what the fuck you doing? Like, you know what I mean? If it's a serious situation, then yeah. But you don't just tell your wife to get the fuck back in the house just because a nigga come. Just because another guy's in the presence of y'all, like, that's kind of weird and insecure, but yeah.
Finding out what's going on. When she takes that position, that says to the FedEx guy that she is the authority. I'm here handling my business, handling this business where two men talking, but then the woman comes in and wants to know what's going on, meaning that nothing happens unless she says so.
But come to find out, Devin wasn't 37 like he said. She is in fact older than him. Remember when Donovan said women who are older are completely useless for anything more than a pump and dump?
Any man who marries a woman past the age of 23 years old, you're getting.
I don't want a woman that's older than, like, I could have sex with a woman that's older than me, or I can even, well, if she's like, okay, I'm 32. If she's like 35, I could date her and maybe we can make some serious, but she'd have to be completely submissive and cooperative and all that stuff. She had to be completely the woman I want, because she might already have some type of superiority thinking just because she's older than me, she know more than me or some shit like that. So it could be that factor. So she'll have to completely be yielding to my authority, you know, for the most part. But yeah, if it's a woman like in her 40s, bro, I don't really see myself settling down with a woman that old, like with a 10-year age difference, you know. But that's just me. But yeah.
Leftovers. She gave all of her best to the alpha cats. That's what happened. They wanted you back when you were.
That's a beautiful display of self-hate, because he was really talking about the specific category of women that his wife falls into. Remember when he said he only likes fit girls, you know, the typical 9 to 10 look? Well, his wife objectively has the body of someone's auntie, to put it as respectfully as I possibly can. Also, even though she is a victim in this in my eyes, she's the one choosing to allow him to lie about her for his own gain. So at some point, she does have agency in this. All that big talk about I only deal with attractive women, I can't even get it up for anyone over an 8. But your girlfriend all dolled up and ready for a podcast looks like John McCain. Ladies and gentlemen, we've dealt with a lot of fraud, a lot of scammers, and a lot of inconsistent people here on this channel. This guy might,
bro. Hold up, bro. Let me change the outlook, bro. My nigga said, hold up, bro. Let me go back. My nigga said she looked like John. Oh, how you gonna do that, Uzi, bro? How you gonna say she look like John McCain, bro? Hey, you fucked up for that Don to Uzi, bro. You why you do that, bro? You saying she look like, it's bad enough you saying she look like another man, but you saying she look like an old ugly white dude, bro. Hey, that's fucked up, bro. She ain't, bro. Come on, man. My nigga. Hey, come on, Don, bro. You don't do that, my nigga. But yeah, man. That's funny, bro. That's funny.
I take the cake with just how observable and documented what he says doesn't line up with his actions. Last but not least, all this talk about how single mothers are the scum of the earth. No one wants them. The guy who settles down with a single mother is a beta loser and
Megatron, the level of insecurity is pure comedy gold. Donovan is pitiful. Yeah, man. I didn't see, and the thing is, I didn't know the information about this dude, bro. Like, it just get worse and worse for this man, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I seen like the first 20, 30 minutes of this, but as I'm watching this shit more, it's just getting worse and worse, man. Like, this is crazy. But Don the Uzi, you shouldn't have done that, bro. Come on, man.
has no options.
Well, Cassie would have the world believe that she's always been this doting, dutiful. Well, you know what? No, Cassie West has been ran through. Cassie West was a single mom when she married David West. Cassie West chased bad boys. She's a Karen that was ran through like everybody else was a single mom. And this explains why this explains why David West is as weak as he is. But yeah, David, listen, man. I'm not trying to be mean-spirited, but you married a single mom. Like, like, come on, man. That doesn't make you a bad dude. And Cassie, you being a single mom when you married David, that doesn't make you a bad person either. Just understand that it's out there. And let's not pretend that, Cassie, I'm talking to you here. Cassie, let's not pretend that you didn't take the typical route that most modern women take. And David, let's not pretend that you're some apex alpha male. Like, come on. Like, we both know what this really is.
When you're the guy who's settled with a single mother who's older than you.
We see on his Instagram, he's been in damage control, just rampantly posting about this woman everywhere that he can lately after the MGTOW guys at MGTOW Dictionary Channel exposed who he is.
Bro, was that an ass? Oh, let me go back to that. What was that, bro? That was blurred out. Bro.
Let's not pretend that you're some
what
apex
was that,
alpha
bro?
male. Like, come on. Like, we both know what this really is.
When you're the guy who's settled with a single mother who's older than you.
We see on his Instagram, he's been in damage control, just rampantly posting about this woman everywhere that he can lately after the MGTOW guys at MGTOW Dictionary Channel exposed who he is exactly, and what's going on there with his relationship.
Bro, why you... Well, I used to be in the porn, so I can't really... I'm really not in a position to judge, but bro, like, you shouldn't be putting your women out there on the front screen showing her ass cheeks on the internet, bro. Like, come on, bro. Y'all better than this, bro. If it's a woman I'm taking serious, bro, I'm not doing all that.
So
I don't care how pitiful. I don't care if I'm in Donavan Sharpe situation. I'm not doing that, but yeah.
Claims she is in her late 30s, and that is not the case. She's 44 years old, almost 45 years old. So we have the public believing that she is in her late 30s, as Donovan discusses again.
How is a guy who lied about marrying a single mom? Again, I knew that Donovan was lying about this. I'm the first person that put it out there. I was on the phone with the dude one night. There was a little girl in the background. I'm like, yo, bro, who's that girl? Oh, that's my girl's niece. Really? I'm like, nah, he's stuttering. That's her daughter. I was the first person to know that or figure that out.
All this talk about how you'll never take a single mom seriously and how you're so above that. Well, since this kind of information is a matter of public record and you and your wife are public figures, checking her bankruptcy application, we can see what the word is on that situation. Take it away, Red Pill Examined.
Do you have dependents? Yes. Does dependent live with you? Yes. Dependent's age, 10 years old. Dependent's relationship to debtor 1. Daughter.
Again, I don't have an issue with this at all. People like whatever they like, but these are the standards that you held other people to.
I agree with that, Uzi. Like, if you into big women, if you into super skinny anorexic looking bitches, bro, you know what I mean? Like, that's you. You feel me? Like, if you into butterface looking dicks, everything fine butterface, if you into them type of chicks, she got the nice breast, the nice ass, but she look like Fraggle Rock, it's fine, bro, if that's what you into. But don't try to hold yourself on this super high standard, be like, only date 8s, 9s, and 10s. And bro, niggas come to find out, bro, you date bitches that look like John McCain, bro. The Don Uzi, you shouldn't have done it, bro. Now you got me saying it, but bro, yeah, that's kind of wild to me, bro. Like, yeah, man, that's why I try to be as humble as possible, and I don't put myself on a super high standard, bro. But yeah.
So why are you the exact
I don't try to make myself seem like I'm better or more superior than anybody, but yeah.
same person you claim to hate? One of the first YouTubers to expose Donovan, Red Pill Examined, had a beautiful verse to describe the next portion of this video. The lips of truth shall be established forever, but a lying tongue is but for a moment. Proverbs 12:19. Donovan strung together a web of lies so vast and heavy, and when he got tangled up in it, he began to feel that pressure hard and quick.
All masculinity is just being honest. That's what masculinity is.
Right,
it's being honest no matter what. Being honest with your words, being honest with your with your intentions, and being honest with your actions. Okay? If you see a pretty girl
To say ADJ's video flipped Donovan's world upside down would be an understatement. Donovan had two options: double down and continue the lies, or come clean and hope people still rock with him. In typical Donovan fashion, made a third option and decided to come clean about some things, gaslight others, and outright continue to lie about a few. One thing he did do was reveal Devin, even more than she has been, and not just in a this is who she is way, but a physical way as well. Poor Devin became an OnlyFans girl for Donovan. He was so hurt that the only way his ego could recoup was by showing her off like a piece of meat and trying to gaslight people into finding her attractive. Now, I'll preface this by saying I'm in my low 20s, so it's gonna be really hard for me to find a woman over 35 attractive as it is. And I know everyone has their own definition of hot, so I'll put it out there. But to pretend this is universally attractive and anyone who criticizes you or your relationship just wants you if they're a woman or your wife if they're a man is delusional.
Yes, my girlfriend is an older woman. She turned 36 back in February. Now, fortunately for her, she still looks great in her mid-30s. She's got a great body because she's a genetic freak, as you guys can plainly see. But let's not kid ourselves here, guys. She doesn't look as good at 36 as she did.
All right, let me read the comments right quick, see what y'all talking about. Those were asses and G-strings. That's what I'm saying. Like, why, bro? Like, like, why you doing that with your wife or your girlfriend, bro? Like, you that, yo. I don't know, bro. But let me see. My nigga Adam Hudson / Club Dream with The Rock. You said Donavan Sharpe created Myron Gain and Pearly Things. Those are his Frankenstein YouTube kids. What the fuck? Hell nah, you funny as hell for that, Club Dream, bro. You said Donovan is a zombie. He got cooked by a group of ladies on Sozcast. Man, I see you know a little bit more about this dude than I do, bro, but I don't remember being on Sozcast or Valuetainment, or probably not Valuetainment. I don't think he's at a high. I don't think he's at a level where he can go on Valuetainment. But yeah, bro, I had no idea, bro. This is crazy to me, bro. This man gave Myron Gaines. You know what, Myron Gaines? Okay. I like he be on some racist shit, and I think he low-key hate women, and he was in bed with white niggas. But regardless of that, I respect the fact that he do provide free content to help dudes out, because I've learned a thing or two from some of the guests he brought on, so I'm not gonna cap on that. But yeah, Just Pearly Things, I don't really watch her at all. The only thing I remember you know what? I found out about her way when she was doing reaction videos, bro. But I ain't really watch her like that. The last thing I seen of her when she had Andrew Tate on with Brittany Renner. That was the last content I seen she did. But yeah, man, gave these folks a platform and shit, they blew past this dude. Now everybody has a different level of potential they reach in life, but bro, you would never really reach yours, Donovan, bro, because you lied about it. You lied about everything, my nigga. Like, and again, bro, I'm not necessarily here to shit on you, but bro, you gonna have to rebrand your whole YouTube channel, bro. You got to go into the black pill, bro, or the black pill, or you got to create a whole nother pill. You got to create the fucking turquoise pill or some shit, nigga. You feel me? Let me see. They are him alive on there. I think I read that wrong, but yeah, man. Yeah, Club Gems and bro, this is mind blowing to me. This is crazy, bro. I've never seen somebody just blatantly lie about their life to this degree, bro, to a point where it's nothing he can say to really justify it. All they got to do is look at this documentary and look at the 21 Studio with the Anthony Dream Johnson exposed video about this dude, and that's really all the proof they need, bro. Like, even if he got them, Now, if he was able to get this video and the Anthony Johnson video taken down, maybe it'll save him a little bit. But bro, you wouldn't already, my nigga. At this point, you in Hades, bro. You feel me? Like, you too far deep, bro. And I don't see no way of you getting out of you done dug this hole, and I don't see you getting out of it, my nigga. Just to keep it 100 with you. But yeah, shit, you can dug the hole all the way to Hades, bro, or Sheol, however you want to say it. But yeah, just getting back to the content. I know I'm rambling right now, but yeah.
When she was 26. Now, Devin got lucky, and she is a rare exception to the rule. She's not a unicorn by any stretch of the imagination.
She look like my school
but her
teacher.
genetics
Like
and her workout habits are why she's still physically attractive. But knowing that Father Time is undefeated, I've taken measures to preserve her star body for as long as I can to make sure I still want to have bedroom fun with her for the next few years.
Genetic freak? P-star body? Are you serious with this? Donovan actually had the audacity to say Devin is a 7 in the...
You said Donovan been washed up, he's old. Pretty much, bro. Yeah, pretty much, man. I don't think he's real. I think Fresh and Fit almost on the same verge as Donavan Sharpe, bro. Like, I think if they would have just strictly been on, you know, strictly been focused on their content and not being on no racist shit, you know, then I think they would have probably still been, you know, going up the plateau. You feel me? But, you know, since they want to be on some racist shit, then I guess, you know, they pretty much earned their position where they at. Like, these niggas fucking did a clickbait video about getting booted off YouTube or them quitting YouTube. You feel me? I think they down there want to at this point. You feel me? Yo, Wood Anton, bro. Glad for you to tune in, my guy. For sure, man. You feel me? I don't know if you know who this Donavan Sharpe dude is, but yeah, he pretty much got exposed. He supposed to be a nigga from, he supposed to be a cancer Fresh and Fit. You feel me? But yeah, we pretty much going through this little documentary right now of him getting exposed. But yeah,
the face and her body.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be on later with y'all, son, by the way, like if y'all still online. But yeah,
body is a hard 9.
Devin is a 7. She's a 7. A lot of people think, oh my God, Devin's not a 9 or a 10. She's a 7. Her body is an 8 on her worst day. On her best day, her body is a hard 9. Maybe even a little higher depending upon what she is wearing. And then later on, we found out she was 44 years old. We're all like, whoa, wait a minute. No such thing as a 44-year-old 9.
Both I very much so disagree with. But I wouldn't even be saying this is an issue had he just said it's his opinion. But this guy genuinely gets mad when people don't agree that his wife is attractive.
No, John Easton says, please don't bring your wife into this. I'll do whatever the oh yeah, Boostman says a 6 at best, but go ahead. All right, look. Y'all can hate if you want to. Look, I love it. Afro nerd, average white woman. The pedestalizing is insane. This is so funny. This is so funny. Will said, that's your wife, so
that's what I'm saying. She's not above average, but she's not below average. She just average, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with having an average chick. You feel me? You might be an average dude, but yeah.
I'll let it go. No, you're the up out of here. You're disrespectful. Who else? Who else? Oh yeah, Walking LIQ says your wife is below average, but I with your content, bro. Well, guess what? If you mess with my content, you're going to have to mess with it from afar because your ass is gone. Anybody else want to talk? Anybody else genuous? Anybody else want to be disingenuous? Anybody else want to lose their privileges for lying?
I probably won't be going back to his channel if he feel like that, bro. I'm sorry.
Like, I can understand if I had a fat, ugly. It would be one thing if I had like a fat, ugly wife. You guys know my wife is not fat, and you know she's not ugly. So, you guys want to try to trigger me and get me aroused? Great. You guys were never fans in the first place. 2 to blue. Oh yeah, you too, Taka. You too. You're out of here too. You want us to think that you think she's unattractive, and that is a lie. Guys, listen. I am not going to tolerate dishonesty in my chat.
It'd be very easy to produce.
Bro, why don't you? If that chick right there, if she was your wife, then dude wouldn't be so harsh. I think that woman is a good 7 out of 10. But yeah, if you at least had a chick like that, then dudes would give you they wouldn't be as critical. But yeah.
Records showing that she has no kids or dependents, but you can't. This is Donovan's attempt to damage control, and he does it through gaslighting the audience, but it doesn't work because we can literally see your wife and see what she looks like. That is not the body of a 9. I'm very sorry. If that's the case, what's Kim K? Devin unfortunately doesn't wear her age very well either. That is objectively not an above average looking woman, if 5 is average. Going back to the guy he made fun of earlier for dating and marrying a single mom, he called old dude a beta and a loser, said his wife slept around and she's a single mom. Well, you're in the same boat, mister. Everything you said of her is true in your case, right? Furthermore, if we did a poll on who is more attractive, every last person would say the girl on the left by a landslide. It's beautiful to see all the terrible things he said about someone else's wife come back to bite him in the most humiliating of ways. Donovan is so desperate to fulfill his cuckold fetish of other people finding his wife attractive. Not only does he show her off constantly on his social media, and not in a respectable here's my beautiful wife way, but in a here's the female I train and she's my property.
A side chick. Do me a favor, arch your back and do this for me.
Oh my God.
So these are Devin's F cup little higher. Yeah, there you go. Those are let's get a shimmy. Let's get a shimmy.
What are you doing,
Get a
bro?
shimmy. Let's get a shimmy. There you go. There it is. There it is. It's funny. He thinks he's
Even making her wear a Donovan's property shirt.
Did somebody
Bro, like what the what? Like hold up, bro. Let me change that. Let me change this outlook, bro. You really got your wife flashing her fucking titties in front of hundreds of dudes, bro, on the internet, bro, and you claiming that's your property, my nigga? Like, Donovan, like, what the hell are you doing, bro? Like, you that instant, like, bro. I mean, I understand you bought your wife some fake titties, it's whatever, but bro, like, you really, like, that's supposed to be for your, you know, for your consumption. I said consumption, that's the wrong word. For your pleasure, bro. And you know what I mean, showing it in front of other dudes, I don't understand that, bro. You like one molecule from being on some cuck shit, bro. Like, bro, you that close, my nigga. Like, come on, man. If you know your wife is attractive, you wouldn't be having to go to that extent to prove it, bro. We will see it. Oh no. Let me change the layout back. This is crazy to me, but
Somebody say receipts? Did somebody say receipts? Did somebody say receipts? Oh no. Devin's huge perky E cup. Did somebody say receipts?
bro,
Did somebody say receipts? Oh, there's Devin's pert tight ass and her strong back and those beautiful legs. Did somebody say receipts? Did I'm sorry. Oh, my bad. Oh, my fault. And no, I'm not a foot guy. I'm not a foot guy. Oh, nope, not a foot. Did you see now?
Bro, I can show y'all. I can show y'all some real receipts, bro. This dude, man. Like I said, she got that one attractive feature. She got the titties and shit. But bro, like, you just doing way too much, bro. Like, if your wife was really attractive, bro, you wouldn't have to go to that extent, my nigga. Like, come on, man.
I'm glitching out. Oh, dude, when Devin comes downstairs wearing nothing but hoops, heels, and lipstick, y'all should see my like.
You can see how uncomfy she is with everything. No girl wants to be paraded around like a trophy to help you maintain your fragile image and stroke your ego. She no doubt represses those feelings because she feeds into all the stuff he spells about single moms. But her body language betrays her. She's uncomfortable. Sad thing is, she could get a better man than Donovan, just by virtue of Donovan being such a scumbag.
I feel kind of cringe that I don't want to watch a chick do shit that she's not comfortable. I low-key don't even want to see this, bro. Now, if she actually engaged in it and she like got her feet, not her feet, but her face in the camera, that's different, bro. She ain't even comfortable with it, bro. Now, I think she used to be like a stripper in the past, so she may be comfortable to an extent, but she's not all the way there, bro. I don't know. Like, she looking at this nigga like, really?
Sure, single moms have it harder than the dating market, but Donovan isn't the average guy. He's 10%, but not 10% of the best, rather 10% of the worst. Anyone can.
You said ninja, what the fuck? Bro, this is just weird to me, bro.
Find better than that, single mom or not. In the video, you can see she's not in good shape. She has fake that Donovan paid for, and as he puts it, to give her a severance package in case they ever break up, so she has the chance to maybe find a high value man.
And that's actually one of the secondary reasons I got her a set of fake. I got her a set of fake. One, because I just wanted her to have fake.
Well, like I said, she got the fake titties, and that's like the only attractive attribute. Even though I don't condone plastic surgery and all that, you had to do something to make her somewhat attractive. So, I mean, it is what it is, man. But don't just go out and just have your woman parading her goodies in front of everybody, my nigga. Not, you know, I don't know. It's just weird to me, bro. Whatever.
It's better with fake. The second thing is listen, she's 46 years old, and should I decide to leave, I wanted to at least give her a fighter's chance to maybe find a guy of minimal value. Very, very tough to do at her age, but you know, being in good shape, having nice firm fake increases her odds, even if it's minuscule.
The reality is obvious to everyone except for him and maybe Devin. He probably likes fake, but of course he's doing it so he can use it to show off to other men online, maybe help him recoup some of his course sales.
Starboy, another $10 super chat. So, hey Donovan, at least you spelled my name right. So since you're a high value man, do you also have a side chick on top of having your main chick? Whoever said I was a high value man?
You've never called yourself a high value man.
Who is Starboy? Starboy, I think you got the wrong channel.
Me personally, bro, I never force my chick to do no weird shit like that. Now, if she's doing it and she's like engaged, bro, that's one thing. But if she just she's doing it and she looking at you, and I don't know, it's just a weird dynamic. But yeah.
Oh my God, Devin, if I wanted a side chick, I would go out and get one.
I know.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
There we go. There it is.
First of all, he called himself a high value man before. Roll the clip.
Who's got a lot of fat women out there? Well, men check for me all the time. Okay, I'm sure they do, but they're not men of value. These are low value men. I'm a high value male. I'm not checking for fat women. I'm just not. So miss me with that fallacy.
And secondly, this is where I feel bad for Devin. Even though she did jump in on his lie that he's never.
Hey, anybody that's watching me right now, would y'all smash Devin, like Donovan's wife? Is she attractive enough for y'all if she's attractive enough for y'all to have sex with her? Like, let me know.
Ever said he was a high value male.
I'm gonna give my answer right now. Me personally, I probably wouldn't do it. If the titties was real, maybe, but even then, I'm not a real big titty dude, bro. I'm not really big on titties. I'm more of an ass man, but yeah, I'm not.
Always having a damage.
This man Ronan said, nope. I've kind of expected that. I already know your type, so yeah. I seen your chick. She fine as fuck. You feel me? She look like the Asian chick I used to fuck with, but I can't keep her because I'm broke. But yeah.
Straight to show his masculinity, and that just shows how fragile it is. If you truly thought your girl was hot, you wouldn't have to get others to agree. Truth is, he doesn't, and he's jealous of other guys who are actually what he wishes he was. That's why he has to create these insane lies and tall tales about his backstory. So instead of being a career criminal and fraud, all his arrests were for being a tough guy who beat up someone for talking the wrong tone. Instead of never having experience with women and always being the guy who wishes he did, and ending up settling with a single mother who would never have given him the time of day in her prime, he was slaying baddies his whole life, but chose to settle down with Devin because she's obedient, and every 20-year-old is too much work. Although he could have them if he wanted. I don't think Devin believes this. I don't think his fans believe this. I think it's actually him struggling with his cognitive dissonance. When we have cognitive dissonance as humans, either the facts have to change or we have to. Donovan chose to change the facts not through his actions, but through lying. He forces Devin to show her chest and shake her chest that he paid for. Putting aside the possible risks that come with any plastic surgery, you spend that much money on something so vain just to show it off to other men and maintain your image. It's pathetic in every sense of the word. Look how uncomfortable with it all she seems. Any man who genuinely loves their wife doesn't want their girl to be this uncomfortable, least of all because of them and public. Then he goes on to tell Devin, who just did that humiliation ritual for you, Devin, if I wanted a side chick, I'd go and get one. I'm starting to think this guy doesn't even like his wife. Just look at the way he talks about her.
Zero time in 304 shaming them. I'll refer to Dev. Dude, when we first started dating, she used to brag about the dudes that she had smashed. Straight up. She used to brag about them. Dude, she used to brag all the time. Now, at first, I just told her, okay, stop. She didn't. Then I told her, look, when you talk about this stuff, it makes you unattractive. I said, I imagine you eating.
Now that I can definitely agree with that. I don't want to hear a chick talking about niggas she used to smash around me. You know what I mean? Not a chick that, like, if she a woman, I genuinely take her serious. You know what I'm the camera right here. I don't know how the fuck I'm looking at this screen, but if it's a chick that I genuinely take serious, man, I'm not gonna want her talking about other dudes she used to have sex with, bro. Like that's just me. And if I tell her, look, I'm not comfortable with that, you know what I mean? I'm trying to see what's happening between me and you. I want to hear about other niggas you used to fuck in the past when you used to strip and shit. Like, I'm good on that. And if she keep doing it, me personally, I probably just stop fucking with her if we in that dating phase. But he just started gaslighting and like manipulating her, start making her cry and stuff. I think that's what he did.
Eating boogers when you talk like this.
Ugh.
Stop it. She did it one more time.
That nigga said eat.
One more time. She tested me. I shamed her literally to tears. You better believe it. I called her every name in the book. She was crying her eyes out.
Devin slept with a lot of guys, gentlemen. Devin has a high body count. You think I don't know?
This nigga, Donavan think he my age. This nigga Donavan think he my age, bro. This nigga like 46. This nigga up here thinking he my age, bro. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Like, that nigga got some big ass shoulders. I think his shoulders just as big as mine. But Donavan, bro, you can't be out here living thinking you like, bro, you almost 50, bro. You can't be living like you still in your early 30s, my nigga. Come on, man. You feel me? It's like he want his wife to be, you know what I mean, like in her 30s and or her 20s. Now he want his wife to be in her 20s and he want him to be he want to be in his 30s. He want to go back to his 30s. But yeah, this is just my opinion or whatever, bro. And it looks like he's in better shape. I think earlier the Don Uzi was talking about he's he's overweight and fat. You know, I think at one point he was, but obviously he been in the gym working out. So, you know, congrats to Donavan on that. You feel me? So, yeah, I kind of knew that because I seen his wife working out. So, yeah. But, bro, your wife is average, bro. She's a 5, maybe a 5.5, but she's definitely not a 6. But, yeah.
That my own girlfriend has had with a lot of men. You think that I found some special snowflake who declined partying through her 20s, even though she...
we could fucking do live streams with our shirt off, bro. I might start... No, I'm just bullshitting. I didn't know we could do that, though.
Has a great body. Give me a break, guys.
Both before the expose and after. The only time he'll genuinely say something good about her is when he can use her as a trophy to promote his own business and get more course sales while stroking his ego. But then everything else, it almost seems like he doesn't even like Devin. Like, bro, we don't think you're cool for this. You gain no points for doing this at all. It's just super sad and pretentious. And when he brags about his wife, it's always with overtones of she's something I created. She's hot. She's got a big chest, etc., etc. That's all he cares about because he thinks it makes him look cool when in reality, this guy's a goober. Him attempting to gaslight us into wanting his girl does nothing for anyone besides satisfy maybe his weird fetish. If I broke down every psychotic thing this guy has done to his woman, at the expense of his woman, this video will be longer than it already is. But I'll say it's a damn shame words like insecure and abusive are thrown around so much in reference to relationships. Guys get called insecure for not wanting girls who are easy. But this guy is the epitome of insecure. When Donavan got exposed, he flipped from bragging about how beautiful and obedient his wife is to more just gaslighting about his wife's beauty, while at the same time shifting the focus to how obedient.
Closer to the end of this, I might drop the link if y'all want to give y'all spiel on this situation, opinion or whatever. So, yeah.
She is and how well trained she is. In an effort to do so, he created a litany of cringe skits that display just how insecure he is.
Me personally, I like chicks that make it the sex easy for me, but she got to be attractive. She got to at least be a 7. If she's a 7, it don't matter how easy she make it for me. I'm not gonna partake because she's not attractive enough. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to say I get the most attractive women and all that, but bro, it's like I said, if women really like you, you know, they'll somewhat make it the sex easier. But bro, I'm not trying to have sex with 4s and 5s and even 6s in some cases, bro. Like, that's not, no, bro. But I do like women, you know, that make the sex easy for me to get, where I don't have to do a whole lot of work for it. You feel me? I know they genuinely like me and they find me sexually attractive, but yeah.
Here's a date with Devin and Doc.
Reservation for Donavan Sharpe. How do you pronounce your name, by the way? Dahlia. Dahlia?
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We're ready to order. Okay, so she is going to do for appetizer. She's going to go.
Bro, that's the only attractive trait she got is the titties, bro. That's it. If she didn't have the titties, she'd probably be a 3 at best, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck, but I mean, he had to do what he had to do, so it is what it is.
with the wood-grilled corn, aged cheddar, spiced bacon. For dinner, she's going to go with the field green salad and the wood-grilled Maine lobster tail. I am going to go with the lobster bisque for appetizer, and then I'm going to go with the lamb loin, crusted lamb loin, medium well.
See the back muscles on her ass. She got a strong ass back.
This guy is an actual crazy person. How insecure do you have to be to brag about the fact that your wife averts her eyes away from waiters and a man holding the door for her? You guys have to realize that well-adjusted people...
Yeah, that's kind of weird, bro. Like, the dude couldn't even... I mean, not the dude, but she couldn't even look at the dude that was finna walk in, bro. That's kind of cringe, bro. Come on, Donovan, bro. It's like he literally want to treat her like a dog or some type of pet, bro. I don't know, it's just weird, but yeah. Like, he literally want her on a leash type shit, but...
And people like Donovan live in two separate, distinct worlds. Because the way you need to see the world and view women to post this stuff as a brag has got to be some sort of mental...
Ronan, bro, you seen her back, bro. Her back was hella strong, bro. Her back looked like mine, damn. I'm not even cap, bro. Her back looked down there like mine. Or down there like Donovan's probably. I ain't never seen his back, but yeah. It's funny.
It's as if she's afraid of what Donovan will do or say if he sees her looking at another man. This is the relationship expert I'm supposed to be taking advice from. She looks like a victim, not a girlfriend. He even uploads videos on his own channel of him berating Devin in front of his live viewers, yelling at her, cussing at her, telling story times of how he yelled and cussed at her, and much, much more.
The reason why it was disrespectful is I'm saying something and she is physically disagreeing. I am not about to have that. Oh no, we need a united front. Watch and learn. Girls are going to be 18 years old. See, this is what I do. Hey, look at me. Look at me. That's what I don't need. You understand? Hey, I'm being dead serious. We're live on the air right now. I'm trying to give somebody advice. Don't be laughing like this is some joke. This is serious. There you go.
Get home.
Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 no. Now,
She's laughing because she ain't really taking the situation serious. I don't know.
well, that ain't me at all. And I told y'all, I told y'all about the Wendy's story a couple of Saturdays ago. Devin and I were at Wendy's. We were trying to...
Let me read the comment. Okay. I know This Is Live is about Donovan, but I got a pic of Miles Cunningham girl. Have you seen her? Is she like dark? I think she's like a dark-skinned chick with like low hair. I believe I seen her one time. She's like a dark-skinned chick with like low hair. Let me know if I'm right or wrong in the comments, Club Gems, bro. I seen her running. I think she was running with him or some shit. I don't know. She was running with him, but yeah, I think I seen a brief. I seen her in like a brief instance. Yeah.
use the Apple Pay, and she got confused and kept, you know, the phone.
If that's not the chick you talking about, then yeah, just let me know on the back end or whatever.
The screen kept disappearing on her, and she got mad. And she's like, "I'm not doing anything." I said, "Don't you yell, dude!" I went off.
If that's the case, if she's dark skinned too, that we definitely talking about the same chick. But yeah,
dude, it was crazy. And the dude at the drive-thru was like, "Whoa!" And I continued. I was like, "Yo," I said, have you forgotten who the you're talking to?" And so they go in and get our food, and he's like, "Hey man, is everything all right?" I'm like, "Yeah, we're good. Move along. Involve yourself in my..." Yes, I'm not waiting till we get home. You want to know why you don't wait?
Me personally, I'm not into the bald-headed chicks, bro. So, I mean, some guys are. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. If she built like Amber Rose, then maybe I'll do. If she bald-headed, you know what I mean? That's 2 points taken off. That's like a 1.5 taken off her, bro. If she was a 10, she's like a 8.5 or whatever. Because I'm not really that. I don't like chicks with no hair, bro. That's not really attractive to me. But yeah, I mean, if you like it, then I love it. You feel me? So yeah.
Wait till you get home to check your. You want to know why you don't wait till you get home to check your guys? Tell you another story. This actually happened. This actually happened when we traveled. It might, dude. I think we had gone from like Miami to Vegas. It was finally we land in Philly, right? And we're walking through the terminal. We've got our bags. We're headed back to the car, and you know, listen, it's
Club Gems. Would you smash Miles' girlfriend or wife or whatever? Well, I think it's his girlfriend. Club Gems. Would you smash her, bro? Let me know in the comments. I think I know what the answer is, but let me know in the comments.
It's late. We're irritable. You know, we want to get home and get to sleep. So I get on the escalator because I know the way to the car. And I'm going up the escalator. Airport is full of people. Devin calls up the escalator. Alex, you're going the wrong way. Yo, I can't even, however drowsy I was, whatever brain fog I had, completely disappeared. Do you know what I said? Do you know what I did? I said right back to her, politely as I can. I said, you go your way and I'll go mine, and I will meet you at the car. And that's what happened. And when we got to the car, I said, don't you ever address me like that in public again. There was actually family walking by. Family too, walking maybe an aisle over. And you know, it's all echoey. I told her, don't you ever talk to me like that in public ever again. Do you understand? She said, yes, sir. That's how you handle your woman.
You said, sounds like Mal loved himself so much he got with a chick that looks like him. Oh, hell no. Come on, Megatron, you dirty for that, bro. You dirty as hell for that. Oh, man, bro. That's, hell no. You funny as fuck for that, bro. That's funny.
That's how you handle her.
Hell no.
Treating your wife like a slave, you're giving abuser vibes. Disgusting. I have never, I mean, you guys see this? And the fact that I check her in public and on the air, in his mind or her mind, means I treat her like a slave. Yeah, Shadow Beast is clearly a woman.
After this video, if you want some laughs and appear into the mind of someone like Donavan, please go watch his skits. Just go to playlist and watch all of his skits. I'm sure he'll appreciate the views. One of the most pathetic showings was when he compared and contrasted his girl to another YouTuber's girl. He genuinely thinks people are jealous of what he has. He can't fathom anyone criticizing him for anything else.
Devin did. Oh, Devin absolutely did. I told her, you're getting a set of fakes. She said, yes, sir. She said, yes, sir. I paid $25,000 for Devin's magnificent. Devin was so thankful. She actually wrote me a letter thanking me for paying for her to become more attractive to me.
Other dudes too, by
Would Miss Brown Sugar surgically enhance her body for you?
My nigga Megatron said I cut straight for the jugular, my friend. I can see that, my nigga. That's funny.
Earlier in this video, I alluded to Donavan hating himself. I think this is truer than you all might initially think. He gets most animated and angry when he's talking about older women and how they're such a scourge to society. Yet he dates one. He'll make fun of women with the same words and insults that fit him and his girl just the same, if not better. It's almost like he's angry at himself for where he ended up at. So he insults people who remind him of himself because he can't bear to face reality. I don't mean to be one of those YouTubers who think they're a head doctor and psychoanalyze everyone, but I just think it's a possible reason for all this. Another could just be outright cope and delusion. Sure, we know he thinks his wife is what he thinks she is. That's delusional enough. He's not just delusional in relation to his wife and how he views her and demands others to view her, but to himself as well. In this clip, keep in mind Donavan was referring to this girl, who is also a celebrity.
100% her. And by the
Man, that chick was kind of fine. Who was that?
way, she would never admit this. She would never admit this. This shot at me twice. She shot at me twice before the podcast. So, what do you do? Da-da-da-da-da. Do you have a girlfriend? I'm like, yep.
Now, to be fair, there is a chance that a model was flirting with Donavan Sharpe. But considering Donavan considers a waitress telling him her name light flirting, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say he's delusional. He also thinks he has a million options and can do whatever he wants, but opts to settle down with Devin. I would say this is just part of his whole thing about lying, but this would be like him saying he's not black. It's about as obvious as his skin color that he...
All right, let me see what you said, Ronnie. You said he paid too much. Hold up. He paid too much. Should only have cost $7K to $10K. I bought them myself. Oh, for real? Y'all niggas rich, bro. I'm not, but me personally, I'm not really like a tit guy. I'm not really a breast type of dude. I'm more of an ass dude. So the ass could be worked on over a period of time. You know what I mean? So now the titties, I don't really care for that. But she can just work out and just do hamstrings and kind of glutes and quads and things of that nature in order to get her ass the way I like it. You feel me? Like, but me personally, I'm trying to hook up with a chick that already got all that, bro. I'm not trying to, pay for a chick to get surgery, And if it would, and if I did, bro, it'll definitely be the ass. It wouldn't be the titties. But let me see. Ronan, are you referring to fake breasts? Shit, if you did, it is what it is, man. I ain't gonna criticize you for it. I ain't gonna talk shit about you for it. It's just me personally, man. I would have just got the ass did because I'm more of an ass man, but yeah.
Isn't a high value man whatsoever. No girl my age without serious...
My budget, I can probably spend $2K, to get some shit done, but shit, $7,000-$8,000, shit, y'all got me, bro. I'm good.
issues would even allow someone like Donavan near them, let alone be in his rotation.
Going on, right? Like if I want to, like honestly, with my status and whatever the case may be, if I wanted to get with a girl, I could. I mean, I don't have to. You know what I'm saying? Like I've got status, money, all that good stuff. So I'm not really privy to what it's like.
Ronnie, you said he spent like $25,000 to get a breast done, I believe. That do sound like a lot, but I don't know. I mean, I guess it was worth it. I don't know. Shit, it's a lot of shit I can get done with 25 racks, but I don't know, man.
Like for the average man out there.
And for him to cope and say that he can get any girl that he wants due to status and money, both which he doesn't currently possess, is a pipe dream. Devin,
cap, how much he probably be lying about that, bro. This nigga lie about so much shit. He might actually have paid $5,000 instead of $25,000 because that nigga be lying so much. But yeah,
unironically has a million times the options, and that's not speaking highly of Devin. That's speaking lowly of Donavan and Donovan's relationship prospects.
Have you uploaded Love is Blind yet? 10 minutes later, she responds no. So you know what I did? I said, when I text Caitlin, she texts right back. Now, who is Caitlin? Caitlin is one of the models. She's a redhead. She's a model. She does not like Caitlin very much at all because Caitlin is younger. Caitlin is 31, Dev's 45, so there's a 14-year difference. Caitlin is not chopped liver, but she's not unattractive. I think that's the case. She knows Caitlin wants your boy. So I said, when I text Caitlin, she texts right back. When you text back, crickets. Fix the problem. Then I told her I shouldn't be getting quicker responses from who lives hundreds of miles away than the woman I live with. That's what I told her. That's what I told.
Well, I do agree with that. It's kind of situational. It really depends. Maybe she was at work or some shit or whatever the case may be, or maybe her phone died. But I mean, yeah, I would rather, like, if it's a woman that live like miles away in a different city or state or whatever, and it's taking her like 30 seconds to text back, and it's taking you 3 hours, then that's definitely a problem. So yeah.
Older. I had to let her know. Then I told her some other things. And she says, I know. I'm sorry. Now, did that make Devin feel comfortable? No. That didn't make her feel comfortable at all. But guess what? It was necessary.
This just isn't how you treat someone in a relationship. Especially a relationship like this, where she financially relies on him
John Ooze, I know you still young in your early 20s, bro, but certain things you have to do, bro, so chicks will know you serious about, you know what I mean, about, I guess how you run the relationship or whatever, bro. So certain things Donovan do, I agree with. Certain things he do, I don't agree with, but yeah.
100%. You'd also expect Devin to have left him on red for a day. The guy said minutes later, as if we're supposed to be shocked and appalled. That's normal. Or should I say, that's normal for you, the viewer, and I. But for Donavan, Devin lives to serve him. So what she did is not only not normal, but a slight against him, and he needs to retaliate against her and put her back in her place. Someone like Donavan, if he even had one more option past Devin that was similar to what he lied about Devin being, he'd be out of the relationship before he could even say scam. He would way rather be posting and showing off a younger, more attractive girl instead of what he's showing off right now. He's just doing this because that's his only option. But let's recap where we're at right now. In an effort to save face, Donavan went through a rebrand of sorts, hoping about his wife's age and looks. He instead became a relationship guru instead of a dating expert. According to Donavan, Devin can't go to work because he gets sloppy seconds because she doesn't wear work clothes at home.
There.
As always.
Thanks, honey. You always make me feel like $1,000,000.
That's my girl.
Okay, I'm off to work.
Why that nigga sound like Steve Urkel, bro?
I'll see you when I get home. Hey, I'm home.
Pardon my language here, baby, but what the is going on here?
So your woman looks and smells her best for her boss and her coworkers.
But as soon as she gets home, she looks like she rolled out of bed? Does your woman look her best for you?
Or for her boss and or coworkers.
If the answer is the latter,
And you, my friend, are getting sloppy work seconds.
Devin can't bring her phone in the washroom for fear of her cheating.
I'm going to the bathroom.
All right.
They got a suitcase ready.
I told you I don't commit to women who take their phones into the bathroom.
I just forgot this one time, okay?
Okay.
So, are we good then?
Yep, I called you an Uber.
This is so petty.
You know what? I know y'all might attack me for this in the comments or whatever, but I actually agree with that dynamic. Now, it won't be to the same extent where a chick can't even take her fucking phone to the bathroom. But if I establish certain rules and boundaries in a relationship and she's not trying to adhere to that, then yeah, you gotta have some type of consequence. You know what I mean? So I do agree with that dynamic. But bro, like she can't take her fucking phone to the bathroom, bro. You know, like if she's cheating or she's texting other dudes, you will find that out eventually, bro. So yeah, like the truth always come to the light. But
Call it what you want, but this is how I move, and you've known this from the start.
Ladies, don't pretend you've never texted an ex in the bathroom.
Or swipe for sausage on Tinder while in the shower.
Or God knows what else you don't want your man to find out about.
Early when we were dating, I went to go to the bathroom. I had my phone with me. You're like, no, you can leave that here.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all you had to say.
Yep.
Okay, so he doesn't want me taking my phone to the bathroom. Guess I'll take a book. Guess I'll take a magazine, you know? Like, there are other things to do. Read a shampoo bottle. Who knows?
Devin has cameras in her house, key loggers on her phone, and has to take pictures of any place she goes to.
It's the same reason why you check in. It's the same reason. It's the same reason why you installed the dash cam. It's the same reason.
this nigga got her on the leash, bro. I'm convinced she's I ain't gonna say literally, figuratively speaking, she's on the leash, bro. Like no cap.
Why you put cameras in your house, so that I know, so that I know that you're not up to anything nefarious.
He made Devin quit her job and work for him and is now dying business, and I'm inserting my own speculation here, but I believe it was due to his own insecurities. Also, I believe it's by design to make it harder for her to leave him.
This man said this is literally Super Saiyan levels of insecurity. Yeah, that's facts, bro. To a point where she can't take her phone to the bathroom, bro. Like that's wild to me. Bro? I wish a chick would tell me I can't take my phone to the bathroom. I know it's like a different dynamic between a relationship between the hierarchy between the male and the female, but I'm just trying to. If I, you know what, I don't want to compare myself to a woman, but I wish a dude would tell me I can't take my phone to the bathroom, bro. I know that was a horrible comparison, but bro, I just can't imagine that. Maybe another woman can. Maybe like the fact her dude is so strict and I guess he's so secure, you know, with his masculinity that he won't even, you know, allow me to go to the phone in my damn bathroom. I can't fucking play games, you know. I can't look at the news, you know. I can't do nothing. I can't text or talk to none of my friends. I can't text none of my side niggas and see what they up to looking at. What I'm saying, bro. Like, yeah, this is the Super Saiyan levels of insecurity, like you said, man. This is crazy to me.
There's this thing called financial abuse. It occurs when one partner exerts control over the other by manipulating their access to financial resources. This can happen when an abuser coerces or forces their significant other to quit their job, thereby creating a dependency on the abuser for all financial needs. This makes the victim reliant on the person for basic necessities like food, shelter, transportation. This essentially entraps them in a relationship due to lack of resources to seek help and escape. In a vacuum, telling your significant other to leave their job because it's too stressful for them is completely fine and can make sense in certain instances, but it's Donavan we're talking about. I'm not just looking at the act of forcing her to quit her job, I'm looking at that plus all his behavior leading up to this. And it's safe to say he didn't do this for altruistic reasons.
This brown sugar quit her job for Obsidian. Devin did. She didn't even ask me permission. I told her.
I don't think it's nothing necessarily wrong with quitting her job to work for you. You know what I mean? It give y'all more time to, to, I guess, build a stronger bond with each other and keep her ass busy in the house, raising them damn kids or, working on or helping her work on your business. Did I say that right? I don't give a fuck. But yeah, man, I don't necessarily think there's anything wrong with that, bro. I remember I was talking to my younger brother about this, and he was trying to tell me I was insecure because of it. I'm like, nigga, like, bro, I would rather my woman work for me. Like Ronan, Megatron, y'all in the chat, my nigga Anton, Club Gems, I'm pretty sure, you guys would rather your woman work for you than for her to work for another nigga. You feel me? Like, come on, bro. Or organization or whatever, but yeah. And plus, bro, you know how many... Bro, these chicks ain't really faithful at work. I'm just letting y'all know. These chicks is not really faithful at work. I just leave it at that. I don't want to give y'all niggas no horror stories or want to give y'all no stories. Like for any guy that watch this in the future, I don't want to say anything that's going to discourage y'all from wanting y'all women to work or whatever. But just know that a lot of these chicks, I ain't going to say all, but a lot of these chicks aren't really faithful at work. But yeah, trust me, it's some nigga at some point they going to end up. They might, I ain't gonna say gonna end up, but they might end up doing something with it if your game ain't really on point at home. But yeah, I'm gonna just leave it at that.
She was quitting her job, and she said okay.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna add one more thing. I'm not if I do that, I'm not gonna be on no Donavan Sharpe shit. I'm not gonna fucking treat her like some type of pet. Or have her on the leash to where she can't even go in the bathroom to use her fucking phone. I'm not gonna do no BS like that, Like I want my insecurity to be at a base level. You feel me? Like base Goku. Not Super Saiyan Blue or Ultra Instinct. Not no bullshit like that. You feel me? But yeah, you said that exactly. My girl isn't gonna be. Hello, you said exactly. My girl isn't gonna be with some other dude's house. Dude's hot secretary. Oh my, yeah, my fault for fucking that up, but it's kind of hard for me to see the screen because it's kind of far away. But yeah, man, this is crazy, bro.
And finally, Devin is the hottest girl in the men's improvement space. Although I'm not familiar with all...
I got a capture card, bro, but I know how to do it with my game system, but I don't know how to hook it up with my TV. I gotta fucking figure out how to do it with my TV and my other monitor, so yeah. I got to make that happen as soon as possible because I can't keep reading super chats. Not super chat. I can't keep looking at my phone in order to read comments. I'd rather just look on either my monitor or my TV screen. But yeah.
All of them, I bet my bottom dollar that's not true.
So look, man. I mean, dude. I got the best looking woman in the manosphere. That's why everybody talks about her.
And felt what you felt. To me, there was.
But if we look at Donavan before ADJ's video, single moms are unattractive. Now Donavan is dating one. All single moms are hoes. Yet he parades his around as such. Anyone who dates a single mom is a loser. But he's a 1% man. Everything he said.
That's a good idea, Ronan, bro. Put a smart TV in the bathroom. That's an excellent idea. He said put a smart TV in the bathroom. You feel me? I didn't even think of that, but yeah, that's a good idea.
Has been projection, lie, or both. All that's left now is for him to get married to her, and surely he wouldn't do that. Well, with all the videos of him saying how terrible marriage is, videos saying he allegedly already is married to her, especially to a single mother and a post-war woman as he puts it, you gotta be kidding me. The boy act.
I'm gonna pause it again. I know I keep pausing it, but it's just so much I want to say, and I don't want to, I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed, so I want to sort of, give it right away before I lose my train of thought. So me personally, I don't necessarily look to find out if a woman is cheating. I look for like inconsistencies, right? If I have certain things put into place in a relationship and she stopped, you know, abiding by those things I put into place, you know what I mean? You can't do this, you can't do that. You know, this is a deal breaker, that's a deal breaker. If she start going against certain things, if I say you need to cook for me 3 times a week, and she stopped cooking for me 3 times a week, she only cook 1 time, then I'm gonna start giving her, you know, the side eye, like, hey, I don't necessarily want to say you cook cooking for other niggas, but look, you're not doing what I want you to do. You know what I mean? If I'm out busting my ass, you know, making money and providing or whatever, you're gonna be cooking these fucking meals at least 3 days minimum. So yeah, if she stopped doing that, then yeah, that's definitely gonna be a red flag for me. But yeah,
Actually got married to her too.
Okay, listen, I always get on people for using rhymes and poetry and linguistic symmetry, but I'm gonna say it right now. Do the right thing and don't give her that ring. Never, ever, ever, under any circumstances, cave into a woman's whims when it comes to getting married. You shouldn't get married in the first place. Well, we need to get married or I'm leaving. Bye. Dude, let Devin pull some like that. You want to know why Devin doesn't pull that with me? Because she knows what would happen.
And it looks like he documented every single moment of it. From his sad proposal to his almost sadder wedding, Donovan has been documented insulting every...
And this man Donovan was completely shitting on this man Donovan Sharpe. I don't think her wedding was sad or anything like that. It was just a wedding, bro. You know what I mean?
everything he's done and currently does.
Now, I agree he shouldn't have married her because that's what he speaks against, marrying an older chick. They got marrying an older single mother, and he literally married an older single mother, the thing you speak against. But yeah, you a fucking hypocrite for that, but yeah.
Does now. So it's no surprise he went against his supposed ideals and standards and got married to a single mom. And like Donovan is known to do, he made it as corny as possible. Every time he does one of these things that go against everything he teaches, he tries to maintain frame in his own way. Yeah, Devin is an older woman and I lied about it, but she's still hot. Yeah, she's a single mom and I lied about it, but she's well trained. Yeah, she's out of shape, but she's got big fake you-know-what. This wedding is no different. Instead of getting down on one knee like a normal person, he wants to be seen as cool to his audience and still an alpha Chad, so he can't do such a thing.
I'm just gonna tell Devin we're gonna get married. I'm not gonna ask her. I'm just gonna be like, hey, we're getting married. That's all there is to it.
I probably do the same shit. I'm not finna do the traditional thing, getting on one knee and doing that type shit. Nah, like, hey, we finna get married. We getting married on this day, this time, and this is what's gonna happen. I'm not finna fucking get on. I think getting on your knees in front of another person to me is like submitting, bro, and I'm not getting on my knees in front of nobody, bro. So I'm not doing it, especially a woman. So yeah, I don't even know how that even became a thing, but yeah.
Hey, we're getting married. Yeah.
God, that ass working out.
You look overjoyed. Wave to the people. All right, that's it.
Getting married is a beautiful thing. There's nothing to be ashamed of when you love a woman and she loves you back. You should make a marriage proposal special if you're going to go through with it. Many men in this red pill world hate marriage, and that's okay. Quick lesson on marriage. There are many safeguards for women because they are taking a huge risk with marriage. Red pill men, in the same breath as them saying women hit the wall faster than men, single moms struggle dating after marriage, and single fathers don't as much, women should be stay-at-home moms when they're married, etc., etc., will say men have no benefit of being married and women get all the benefits. The reason these safety guards are in place for women is because if they weren't, once wives weren't as fertile, young, beautiful, etc., what's stopping a man from jumping ship on a stay-at-home wife with no job? And furthermore, what's that woman with minimal relationship prospects, no funds, and no job experience gonna do to survive? That's why these safety nets such as alimony, child support, etc. are in place. That's not to say everyone must get married, that there aren't bad actors who abuse these things, or even that marriage benefits one or the other more. In reality, all men and women need from each other, as corny as it sounds, is love. Anything else a man can pay for and a woman can pay for. Donovan clearly loves his wife, even if he does express it like a controlling, toxic, power-tripping maniac. You're not gonna make your wife download keyloggers and do all this.
Megatron, you said, yeah, this ain't boys to men. I'm not bending my knees. It's funny as hell. And what's the other song about damn, what's that group not Boys to Men, it's the dude that sing The Housekeeper. I forgot the name of the fucking group though. It's I can't think of the name of that group, man. It's a group that I remember the song called Housekeeper, but yeah, it's like a music group in like the early 2000s. Anything you need, I can't even remember the lyrics of the song, bro, but that's literally on some shit, bro. Anything you need. Cook your bath and wash your clothes up. Get ass before you sleep. I can't remember the fucking lyrics, but yeah, man, it's the same shit, bro. It's all simp behavior, bro. All them niggas in the 90s and the early 2000s was simping over these hoes, but yeah.
Extra stuff for fear of her leaving you, if you didn't think she was the best you can get, and more poignantly, if you weren't deathly afraid of losing her. That being said, why make her proposal like this? To seem cooler to your fans at the expense of your wife who's already going through hell and back being with you? The comments under this video are literally all negative. Side note, it's funny how he blames YouTube, ADJ, and everyone else when it's obvious he's just incongruent, and his fans echo the same sentiment. Did he do this to sell more courses and Patreon memberships? We all know that ship has already sailed. More likely is to keep what little self-respect he has for himself. He walks in on Devin while she's training, recording her workout with her trainer on Zoom. Side note, this guy claims he pays his trainer $2,400 a month to train Devin, but most personal trainers are $100 to $200 on the high end per visit. Here we can see Devin.
See, and Ronan, that goes back to what I said earlier, bro, about him lying about the fake tits. I think he lied about that. He tried to boost the price to make it seem like, you know, I guess he got it like that or whatever. But who the fuck paying $25,000 for fake titties, or who paying $2,400 for a personal trainer? You know what I mean? I know a few personal trainers, and ain't none of them people charging. Maybe in New York it's different than maybe the bigger cities, but bro, ain't nobody charging no $2,400 a month for personal training. That's crazy to me.
Isn't even with a real life personal trainer, just a Zoom call. And even when he did post a trainer, which is allegedly so expensive, this is what she looks like. Something isn't adding up here. I think we know whose math is off. One last side note, Mr. Big Bucks has a 1-car garage. So I guess his 4 and, like he says, soon to be 5 cars are all chilling outside his rented townhouse. Anyway, how embarrassing is it? His wife is in her workout clothes, not the most flattering for her hard 9 body, on Zoom with a trainer, getting the saddest, most I could take it or leave it proposal ever.
We're getting married, but we're not.
Yeah, the name of that music group was called Men of Vision. Yeah, it's Men of Vision Housekeeper. Yeah, them niggas was simping the whole video. The song sound hella good, but them niggas was simping. But yeah,
Getting legally married. No way I would ever get legally married. We're gonna do the.
He says, guys, we're getting married, but not legally married. And I did it like an alpha male. I'm still congruent, right? Right, guys? No, you're not. Gaines of the Fresh and Fit podcast will be there. And not just in any context. He'll be there as the best man.
Best man? And this was the news that I got on the air the other day that I was so excited about. My best man is going to be Myron Gaines. Myron Gaines has agreed to be my best man at our wedding. Like I said, the bridesmaids are going to be the red pill ladies of the house.
Myron isn't the most congruent with his teachings either.
And then I will, at the power vested in me, Donavan Sharpe, she's my wife.
This is the hardest watch ever. The secondhand embarrassment was palpable. Her vows were sad in a Stockholm Syndrome kind of way, and his were sad in a wow, you're still trying to seem alpha even after all of this kind of way.
Go. Alright, ready?
I'm ready.
Alex. Each day, when we wake up, we choose one another. You have taught me that the rent is due every day and not to take things for granted. A healthy garden takes watering, pruning, and attention in order to flourish. Thank you for demanding the best of me always. I promise to stand beside you, walk behind you, and be a reliable source of peace for you. I promise to show you my love through my actions, words, and thoughts. Together our lives are great, and the sky is the limit. I love you, and I'm happy to be with you.
Cindy, it's been a hell of a ride. It's been, and the way we met was very unorthodox. Our relationship is very unorthodox. You're wearing a wedding ring now because, well, you know, there you go. You've been wearing it for 7.5 years. But, you know, like I said, I bring out the best in you, but you make me happy, you really do. I was happy before you, and if you and I decide to part ways for whatever reason, I'll be happy without you. But I'm very, very glad to have someone like you in my life. I've been successful in many ventures in my life, and I've never really had someone like you.
I ain't gonna lie, Donovan, bro. I do love the wedding, you know what I mean, vows and stuff like that. But bro, that last little line you said, bro, it seemed like you scammed throughout most of your life. You feel me? So I think the Anthony Dream Johnson little exposed documentary, bro, and it seemed like you did a lot of. You even scammed your own father, bro. It's kind of wild, but yeah.
I really haven't. I'm glad that I made you into the woman you are today, and I'm glad that you continue to hold that standard. Success is really, really cool to have, to be financially successful, but it's much, much sweeter when you have someone like you to share it with. And so, by the power vested in me, I pronounce us man and wife.
A key way to know someone is lying is if they have to reassure you constantly of something. Guys who are constantly trying to tell you they were rich before YouTube probably weren't. Guys who are constantly trying to
He said, bro, he sounds like a phony. Well, yeah, pretty much. He's a complete fraud, NJ, bro. Like a complete fucking fraud. I used to watch his show back in the day, I'll say about 2.5 years ago, you know, and the show was pretty entertaining. You know, it had Kevin Samuels and, you know, Mr. Lucario and all those other guys on there, you know. So I used to watch his show, but, bro, bro, it's like the old saying says, bro, like the truth always will reveal itself, man. But yeah.
tell you they don't need you, probably do. And the ending of the wedding was just as bad as you can imagine. I don't know if it's because I'm half this guy's age or what, but whenever this guy brags about his life with his wife, it just feels so wrong. This is so unbecoming of someone almost 50 years old. Many YouTubers, including Abba and Preach, made a video on this guy and his wedding. Here's Donovan's response to that.
Preach, your wife is a fat.
Is that Preach's wife, bro? She big as hell. I don't mean to talk shit about your wife, bro. I'm just telling you what I see. She big as hell, bro. Damn. She built like a blimp, my nigga. But yeah.
I'm gonna say that one more time. Preach, your wife is a fat. And if you have a problem with it, then you can challenge me to a boxing match, and I will you up, and you know it.
Yeah. Again, I struggle to decide whether I feel bad for Devin, but she's a victim of her circumstances and led her to be a victim of Donovan. But at the same time, you're co-signing your husband saying this about someone else's wife when you guys aren't exactly looking like ASAP and Riri yourself. When you take a step back, you get to see how much of a hold over Donovan's entire life ADJ's video took on him. Everything he does is to try and recover the image that was shattered. From making his girlfriend an OF.
That's good. That's phew. Like I was hoping that wouldn't Preach his wife, because I actually respect them guys and I like their content, you know. But yeah, man. Yeah, that's a huge relief. You know what I mean? My heart ain't beating as fast as it was, but yeah. I'm gonna have to look up his wife and see for myself.
Girl, so hopefully other men find it attractive, to marrying his girlfriend to seem more congruent, from being exposed as already married, to literally changing his whole brand. Another big move Donovan did that I brought up earlier was the CME, the Conference of Masculine Excellence. Donovan made this conference after being booted from the Black Manosphere / Red Pill by O'Shea Duke Jackson, running to ADJ, then being booted from there as well. So as a result, he made his own conference to compete against ADJ's. Donovan's CME started in 2021, and he's attempted one every year since. I say attempted because they've all been abject failures. In fact, the best one was the first one, but even that one is only good in comparison to the others he had. Starting with CME 1, Donovan actually had a good number of guest speakers there, and many within the Red Pill community who had actual followings unlike him. Most notably, Myron Games, Coach Greg Adams, and guys like them made speeches at the CME. But the thing is, it still was a failure. He lost money on the CME and he'll freely admit this. The first one, he booked at the Venetian Hotel Ballroom, which is huge and presumably very expensive. Yet, it wasn't a great turnout. So for that reason, Donovan had to vastly size down for CME 2. CME2. Of course, he couldn't do this without lying about the reasoning. The reason he stated was that ADJ sent a letter saying he's a misogynist and he got banned from hosting events there. Donavan, due to your past actions, I'm not gonna believe that. But moving on to the CME2, we can see that it's a lot smaller and a lot sadder. Before it even started, it was canceled. It was supposed to be in Dallas, but Donavan lied about having COVID and didn't refund any of the few tickets that were sold. Color me surprised. This one is pretty circumstantial.
I remember him having COVID, but he lied about that. I don't know. Did he actually lie about it? Whatever. I don't really give a fuck.
But in a community post, Heather, his assistant, who I suspect is just Devin, claims he hires staff to read comments for him because he's too busy, but in reality he gets trolled and is too immature to ignore it. So he probably has Devin read it. Maybe even he reads it himself but just lies about that in an effort to get trolls to not even bother. Donavan lies about any and everything, especially when it can make him seem more like a big shot. Any YouTuber will tell you that at his size and his YouTube income, paying a staffer to read comments, not even to engage and drive up interaction, just to give you the feedback from the comments you can view yourself, is a terrible financial decision if Donavan could even afford that. Sometimes he even responds to comments and forgets it's supposed to be a staffer, and the way he responds doesn't sound like a staffer, more like an angry Donavan. Anyway, Heather wrote that Donavan was rushed to the hospital because of the virus, but she said he'll be fine because it's a hospital that specializes in the Delta variant. This is objectively BS. There's no such thing as specializing in the Delta. You're not even tested for variants. You're just treated for the main thing. Variant testing is done with samples just to track how variants are moving in the population. It's not for individuals to know, just the CDC. Although this is more or less speculation, if this guy is willing to defraud his own flesh and blood and lie about his whole life for course sales and interactions, YouTube money, and whatever else, stealing a few $1,000s and blaming it on the bug isn't unbelievable. If I were to bet, I bet he did it because he probably needed that money and got horrendous ticket sales, so decided to can the whole thing and give an excuse for why he did it. When CME2 did pop off, it was held in a broom closet at some Holiday Inn. It was held in Miami where Fresh and Fit are based, and his main selling point was Fresh and Fit was gonna be there. Apparently, according to Donavan, because ADJ threatened them, they didn't show up.
Some people cannot be made events with, so that's really the long and short of that. Yeah, yes sir. Anybody else?
Are Myron Fresh still there? He's speaking right now.
Here's the truth, guys. I wanted Myron and Fresh to be here. I did. They might come, but the problem with them being associated with me is that there is a certain individual who punishes them for being associated with me, right? Myron has a lot of people to be responsible for financially. The Fresh and Fit podcast is an industry. There are employees, I'm talking benefits, everything. That thing is a runaway train, and it's not stopping anytime soon. Myron's one of my best friends. Unfortunately, some of my adversaries know that we're really good friends, and that person knows the influence that Myron has. So anytime I come down here to Miami, if they mention the CME on Fresh and Fit, they unfortunately they're attacked. So I'm going to leave that up to Myron. I would like for him to come, but I'm not going to ask him to risk his livelihood, Walt's livelihood, Maurice's livelihood, or Aaron's livelihood to speak. I honestly thought he might come through, but he's still a little bit timid just given what's happening behind the scenes. But I can assure you that those who have done these things will pay.
But that doesn't make sense because Myron and Fresh showed up at the CME later. They skipped the actual CME, then once it was over, they pulled up. They were just chatting and posing for photos. Did they clear that with ADJ? More likely, it was all a lie. Again, my speculation, but it seems like Myron committed at one point, saw that the attendance was less than 30, told Donavan it's not worth my time to prepare a whole speech and presentation, but I'll pull up afterwards, and did just that. CME 3 came around, and again, another selling point was Myron coming on as a guest. And of course, he just outright didn't show up at all this time. He claimed to have sold 75 CME tickets and everyone was allowed a +1. Yet this is the turnout of the event? Less than 100 people were there. This man is losing money on an event, money he clearly needs, but at the very least will soon need if his YouTube...
Bro, what the fuck? Nigga, that's a classroom, bro. It's like... Bro, did y'all see his first event, bro? It was a whole fucking audience. It was a whole, like, stage, bro. Like, I don't know, bro. Now this nigga barely got a classroom size of people. That's a huge decline in, like, ticket sales and people coming in, bro. Like, that's wild to me. But, I don't know, man. He said game over. Yeah, that's kind of crazy, bro. And you know, at least he still did it. You feel me? Like I guess he's think that men genuinely need the advice, but bro, like, bro, you trying to compete with Anthony Dream Johnson, bro. Honestly, bro, I'm kind of flabbergasted. I don't even know what to say, bro. I'll say this one word, bro. In my opinion, man, this kind of was an L, bro. I'm gonna just keep it real, man. Now, I'm gonna assume Donavan Sharpe is in a better position in life than I am. So, I mean, I suppose he is, but bro, like, that's a huge decline in sales, my nigga. Like, that's crazy. You supposed to be going in an upward trajectory, my nigga. You going downward. It's like you said, Ronan. It's like it's game over, bro. I didn't want to do this, bro, but it's like I have to expose niggas like this, bro.
Continues on this trend just to spite someone and of course maintain his image. Wow. Now we're on the rapid fire round of Donovan's lies and manipulation. We know Donavan is obsessed with maintaining his fragile image. So with that,
I'm gonna keep it a book. I probably wouldn't even know this information if it was for Don Uzi and Anthony Dream Johnson, because I thought he was legit up until this point. But yeah.
That comes lies about his wealth that I touched on a bit earlier. But he also lies about owning several rental properties while in Vegas. He then goes on to say that the reason he had to sell them was because
you said, but you have integrity, something that Donavan is bankrupt in. That's funny, bro. I don't know, man. I don't know if he's like a guy that's used to living a fast life and things of that nature. You know, I don't know if he's sort of want to like cling to like his best years, bro, in his life. I don't know what his deal is, bro. He feel like he got to just uphold his image like he's like on some Andrew Tate shit, bro. Like, bro, all men aren't created equal, bro. Like, some men are in better positions than others, man. Like, you got people in third world countries and you got people in America. That speaks in, and that proves what I just said. That justifies what I said just in and of itself. But yeah, I think Donovan, he think he's like the most, he think he's like at the top of the totem pole, bro. And like you said, bro, like it take a level of being humble and some integrity and, you know, just having like morals and things of that nature, bro, in order for you to be a decent human being, bro. This dude, bro, he's just lie about everything. Like, he don't give a fuck. I don't know if he thought it wasn't gonna backfire on him at some point. I don't know, bro. But it's like when you lying this much, bro, eventually it's gonna come back to bite you in the butt. So yeah, I wish I had a soundboard, bro. I could be making I got so many fucking sound effects I can make for this dude right now, bro. But you know, just stay tuned in. You feel me? All that stuff is coming soon. You said he's just an overall horrible person, and he's a raccoon. I think that's a raccoon emoji. That's, man. Yeah, this dude is a fraud, man. Sorry to say it, bro. Like, he seemed like a pretty studious guy, you know, but like I said, all men aren't equal, man. So this nigga even tried to scam his own fucking dad. That's weird, but yeah.
Because Yellen raised interest rates a lot.
I'm not going to sit here and say, well, the reason why Devin is with me is because I ran airtight game. No. No. When Devin met me, I owned 7 rental properties in Las Vegas. She knows I'm a man who can make money. Even when I decided...
You know, when you know the best liars are people that lie without making it obvious that they're lying. Like, some people, you can read their body language, you can look at their facial expressions, you can hear the intonations and the cadence of their voice to see if they're genuine in what they're saying. You got niggas like him and niggas like the Saint in the Center that's really, really good at deceiving people, bro, by what they're saying because it come off so genuine. Like, those are like the best liars in my opinion, man. Like, them niggas, I'm gonna just stop myself right there, but yeah.
I decided to sell all my properties when Janet Yellen raised the interest rate to 40,000%. She was still with it because she saw the potential.
Me personally,
right?
Bro,
rates barely move.
I can't. I know I keep pausing, but I can't get away with lying like that. Like, I tend to stutter. I tend to start to look all around this motherfucker. It's just certain habits I have that make it obvious that I'm lying, bro. So Yeah, I'm not like I tell little white lies and shit, and I do lie here and there, but I can never get away with a lie. I can't lie to the same degree he's lying, because I know it's going to come back and bite me in the butt. But yeah.
Moved under her. Furthermore, from 2012 to 2019, which was around the time he said he was buying rental properties, real estate prices skyrocketed. 2012 is an amazing time to buy.
I had sales jobs here and there. I got lucky with this. Now, I did start my own mattress company, and I ended up selling that off. Then I got lucky with a few rental properties in Vegas. But then, of course, the housing bubble and all that, I got out just in time. But I got lucky on YouTube. All I wanted to do...
He was just the most, I don't know, he was just the most fortunate dude ever, you know what I mean? Like, every bad situation that he was in life, he just happily to evade at the right time and all this shit, bro. That sounds like a lie in and of itself. Not even just that, but in any episode in his life where he was doing really bad or where he was pentagram and going a downward spiral, he just, you know, just so happened to be fortunate and just evade all of that trouble or whatever that was coming his way. Man, dude, come on, man.
These are the Vegas housing values since 2010. No bubble bursting, only upward trajectory. Donavan, again, just vaguely understands these concepts. He knows there was a housing crisis in 2008, just like everyone does, so he just references that. If he bought 7 properties in 2010, he'd be quite rich by now. It makes zero sense to have sold in this climate. He clearly does not understand basic financial terms. My guess is he knew a guy who owned rental properties and heard him talk about things in passing, thought he was cool, and then began to say that he owned those 7 properties. Also, he said he had to borrow money for a one-way ticket to Vegas in 2010. Then he got a job at a call center. Then he said he had fast cars and did coke with strippers all the time. Does any of this sound like a person who saved up enough money to buy not 1, but 7 properties quickly? Didn't think so. Also, he probably had terrible credit. He was arrested on identity fraud in North Carolina. And from 2010 to 2012, this was right after the great financial crisis. So lending rules were super strict. Nothing about this story makes sense because it's all a lie, in my opinion. Here, Donavan says he retained 2 law firms to sue Anthony Johnson.
I have already retained 2 attorneys, bought and paid for. I have the money and the time to see this through. Now, you don't have to take my word for it. One of my guys sent a comment on one of Anthony's videos. Yeah, don't pay attention to Donovan's idle threats. Okay, all right. Listen. 21 Studios, 21 Convention fans, hey, please don't take my word for it. Don't take my word for it at all. Please make the egregious mistake of thinking that I'm... Because in the immortal words of Marcellus Wallace, I'm not through with you by a sight. Now, there's not going to be, you know,
This man, Anthony Dream Johnson, or the guys at 21 Studios, then cause this man to lose some serious money if he's making these type of threats, bro. If he's as serious as I think he is or whatever, I think he done lost a good amount of money, bro. So, yeah.
blowtorch or whatever he said in Pulp Fiction. But legally, this is not...
Please do not bring up the movie Pulp Fiction around me, bro. I hate that movie. It's so cringe, bro. On a scale from 1 to 10, that movie is at a 8.5 on cringe, bro. I can't watch that movie.
Not over. I will absolutely, positively make sure I see this all the way through to the end. I have more than enough money to see this through to the end and further than that.
So you got millions of dollars,
all
bro?
the money in the world to do it. Reality is, the only thing you can even bring against ADJ is a defamation suit, as far as I can tell. However, the statute of limitations for defamation is 1 year in Florida, where ADJ is, and 2 years in New Jersey, where Donovan is. This video was done in 2021. Every now and then, he again says some legal actions coming to ADJ. He'll probably be saying that in 2040 if he's even around by then. And anecdotally, he's currently doing a reaction to a stupid reality show on Hulu, but he refuses to purchase Hulu, so his viewers have to sit through ads with him. He even makes commentary on said ad. Like, my brother, it's 17 bucks. You can't make a business purchase for that amount? I thought you said you were rolling in cash. Truth is, you're not. You're broke, and that's okay.
He said his viewers have to sit through ads with him. I don't understand. You know what? I'm not going to even bring up that point he just made. I'm going to just let it play out.
Okay, just stop lying about everything in your life. He also lied about being wealthy after he sold his properties in Vegas and then moved in with Devin. If he was wealthy, why was she supporting? Why did she pay for their vacation to Hawaii? Why did O'Shea Jackson say he found Donovan working in a warehouse in Reno? This last one is like a cherry on top and has elements of everything wrong with Donovan. Pathological lying, trying to fit in, pretending to be wealthy, objectification of Devin, demented view of relationship. It's just too good. Before you see these clips, keep in mind he's reacting to a show where Myron says he intends to have a house separate from his wife or wives when he's married. Donovan, like the lapdog he is, piggybacks on that on the spot, makes up this lie about having his own apartment for zero reason. Genuinely a pathological liar.
There are times where I need to separate myself from her. That's why I have this studio. That's why I've got my apartment downtown. Well, it's not really an apartment. It's really kind of a luxury loft, right? Kind of like, it's all one room, but exposed brick everywhere. Unbelievable view.
Bro, why I just can't be in an apartment, bro? Why I got to be a luxury loft for like a penthouse or some shit like that, bro? This nigga lie about everything, bro. It's like, bro, I was finna fucking put you on a scale, on a fraud scale, bro, but I don't even want to do that, bro, cause you were fucking like the toy, well, not the toy, but the thing where you hit it on the ground and the little thing go up and it fucking shoot all the way up high. Like, nigga, you will fucking blow the roof off that motherfucker, bro. Like, bro, you would be a fucking one, like, not fuck a 10, you would be a 1,000, bro. How much fucking lying you been doing, bro? This is ridiculous, bro. Yeah, like y'all. Okay, so I'm gonna bring this back up again. Y'all know the thing, like at the amusement parks and stuff like that. They have those. I forget the name of the machine, but you got to pick up a giant sludge hammer and you hit it. And it's supposed to be some type of ping that go up and tell you like how much pressure you applied. You know what I mean? And like this, bro, this is just crazy, bro. This is crazy, man. But yeah, bro, it's crazy.
It's really, really nice. Really, really nice. I think I closed on it like 2 months after we got here. Something like that.
He's like the kid we all knew in elementary school that just yes man's the cool kids to death. You got that sick Pokemon card? Well, actually, I have 5 of those at home. Again, an apartment in downtown Philly is an excessive $3K a month. This guy won't even pay for Hulu. Why would you live in a cramped townhouse? Why not take all that rent and spend it on one nice place? Wealthy people don't have dog.
Well, NJ, this dude, he just like it just said, instead of him having, I guess, like he'll try to hype his situation up, you know what I mean? Like, or try to like make it more than what it is. Like if he said he got a house, he was like, instead of a house, I got a fucking mansion. Or if he says instead of a regular apartment, like he just mentioned, I got a fucking penthouse. Or I got a luxury loft or some shit. You know, instead of I don't know, instead of me having a regular like G-Shock watch, nigga, I got a fucking Rolex. You feel me? Like he just tried to make himself like he put himself higher on the pedestal than he actually is, bro. He like, what's that chick name that was on the Sharpe show? I forgot her name, bro, but he's literally like that chick. It's a light-skinned black chick. I forgot her name, bro, but that's him. He's literally like the male version of her.
Crates in their bedroom, like I said, and nor do they have plastic organizers from Target. Little interjection here. Donovan is the gift.
Her name was Amanda Seals. Yeah, he's literally the male the male version of Amanda Seals. Y'all know who that woman is.
That keeps on giving, because remember how Donovan said he met Devin online after reading one of his articles? Turns out that was a lie.
And I ended up on one of his articles on Return of Kings.
Did you now?
I did, and I laughed so hard.
Because as I was editing, he told a different story as to how he met, literally while I was making this video.
In Reno. And then, of course, a short time after I moved to Reno, I saw an ample, pertly individual at AutoZone. Was it AutoZone or Advance Auto? Anyway, I don't know what Devin was doing there, but I walked right up to her, approached her, I was like, hey, my name's Alex. Got the digits. Then she hit me on Twitter. She found my Twitter. Then she hit me on Twitter. She's like, is this you? I'm like, yeah, that's me. And the rest, as they say, is history. So So a lot of nostalgia,
And once again, I struggle to feel bad for Devin because she allows him to make up stuff about her on the fly to fit whatever image or thing he's trying to sell in the moment. My assumption is he wants to seem so dominant and good with women that the real story of how they met, assuming all these stories aren't just total lies and we have yet to hear the real story of how they met, wasn't good enough. So he made up a tale about an AutoZone and him meeting her. He also told her his government name, Alexander Hopkins, yet somehow found him on Google as Donavan Sharpe back when he didn't even use his real name. Gotcha. If you're gonna lie so much, be good at it. You're going into unnecessary detail, Donovan, so now it's obvious and easy to find out when you're lying. I just have to put 2 clips of you lying back to back. At least when you keep it vague, I have to go somewhere else to find the information. But when you specifically lie 2 different times, all I gotta do is watch you. Me personally, I believe everyone deserves second chances and that people can change. That's the beautiful thing about human experience. But there does come a time where we can bet against that happening for certain people. Donavan Sharpe was once a shining star in his corner of the internet, called the Manosphere, or sometimes known as the Red Pill. He even got pushes from prolific content creators like 21 Studios, O'Shea Duke Jackson, Kevin Samuels, rest in peace, Fresh and Fit, and more recently, Just Pearly Things. But there's a reason that he alone is stuck where he's at and struggling. And contrary to his beliefs, it's not YouTube, it's not the magical algorithm, and it's not even Anthony Johnson's video. It's the man in the mirror. It's the man who spun a web of lies so vast that he and his wife got tangled up in it. A web so wide that his only option was to keep spinning more lies to sustain it. But the thing about lies is that they have a way of catching up to you, especially the more you spin them. They're like cracks in a dam, small at first, but they slowly grow until the whole structure collapses under the weight of deceit. The truth, on the other hand, is like a sturdy foundation. It may be hard to face at sometimes, but it's much easier to maintain than a web of lies. As he continued down this path of deception, the dangers became increasingly apparent. People who were once his peers began to distance from Donovan, recognizing the brand risk that his lies and behavior posed. Fresh and Fit were the most loyal to him, and even have roots from Donovan's podcast before he was exposed. Haven't had him on since.
Of course they gonna attack this nigga. You want to be associated with a scammer or a fraud or a liar or whatever, bro. Like that's, I mean, yeah, that's like business 101, and not even from a business standpoint. It's just like from a moralistic standpoint. You know, just you don't want to associate yourself with a liar, bro. Like they may lie to you about. I don't know, man, but yeah. I'm probably not gonna open the panel up, bro, because it's somewhere I gotta go. I'm probably gonna be gone for like a few hours of some bullshit. I gotta help my mom do some shit. But yeah, man. Hold on, let me change that layout right quick. Yeah, so yeah, I appreciate y'all watching me, man. This has been very educational, very informative. You feel me? And very funny too. You know, like a lot of the stuff I was seeing, I really wasn't expecting to see. I didn't know he was gonna lie to this degree, lie about shit you shouldn't even be lying about, bro. Like, come on, man. I don't know. I just found it like weird and just humiliating on his behalf. But yeah, man. I don't even know I'm gonna provide any timestamps on this, bro. I just might let it, play on through. This probably be the only live stream I won't do timestamps because, it's just I might have one long timestamp. It might just be straight lies. That's it. I might have intro and then straight lies. You feel me? So yeah, I've never now. I exposed the dating coaches, right? And I exposed, the Saint and Sinner nigga. And I even spoke on Fresh and Fit. But this, bro, this is the most blatant, the most obvious, person I've seen, bro. This is like as far as lies and all that. This is the most obvious person, bro. That no matter he trying to justify, through, having his wife submit to him and showing her off on the internet like she's a fucking OnlyFans chick or she was a stripper or some shit. Like, yeah, man. You know what? I'm done talking. This is probably gonna be the last video I even mention this nigga on, bro. But yeah, if it's any other liars or scammers or manipulators I come across, I'm gonna definitely let y'all know, man. You feel me? But with that being said, until next live stream or until next video, I'll holler at y'all. Peace.